Hey, Jordan, how's it going? Oh, Kiva, you're also here.
It's going pretty good, Slack. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine.
Good to hear.
So I want to address the elephant in the room for a moment. Somebody decided to leak Smash Brothers.
Is
it a real leak?
There's nothing in there that, outside the pictures being blurry, everything lines up. I'm not going to say what it is. All I can say is, I've seen it. I know what kind of shit went into the research into figuring out if it was real or not. But
what was in the leak?
I don't exactly want to say what it is in case people don't want to get spoiled.
Were there any new characters in the leak?
Oh yeah.
Is it in that video that's in the Smash Bros channel?
Yeah. Well, that's the Game Explain one.
So when is the stream going to officially start?
Well, it already started. But in terms of the characters within the link, if it's real, then all I can say is I'm not disappointed. Got real quiet.
Yeah. One of the characters I bet one of my old friends is probably really happy about.
So, without further ado,
Let's start.
Let's read some really crappy story. Legend really wants me to read his, so let's start with that.
Oh boy.
Oh god, this is going to be good.
Sonic opened the door to his cheap apartment. He slowly opened the door. It had been 69 days since he died, and he is now a ghost. The number plate 420 falls off the door as he enters. What he sees inside is horrifying.
Okay.
And then Elusive types below
What?
that. And then Elusive types below that. God is dead, and this paragraph killed him.
Pickles.
Good evening, gents.
Oh, ghouls.
What up?
Ben?
I've been alright.
TikTok, where is it?
What do you mean TikTok?
He's one of the mods.
Oh.
You better read that Peppa Pig story.
Yep. It looks like it's a good one. Shit.
I really hope it is.
Shit, I'm gonna have to share my entire screen for this one, aren't I? I
probably do.
I don't regularly use Chrome, so... I like Peppa Pig when I was a little boy, but what I watched scared the frick out of me.
Oh,
One
God.
time,
Frick.
I was going downtown to find some Peppa Pig DVDs. Hold on, let me...
Yeah, expand that.
Yeah, there we go. One time I was going downtown to find some Peppa Pig DVDs. But everywhere I would go, I could not find anything. I was about to give up and go home, but I found one more shop. It was Walmart. I asked myself, why is Walmart in the United Kingdom? So I took a look. In there was a bunch of DVDs of shows like Pocoyo, Pingu, Bear in the Big Blue House, Teletubbies, and even Arthur. I've seen almost every episode of those shows, but never seen those episodes on those DVDs. I found a Peppa Pig DVD with 2 episodes called
Hey, Salads.
Daddy Pig Loses the Race and Daddy Pig's Revenge.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
What did I just walk
It's
into?
getting spooky.
Bad creepypasta.
Yep. I decided to buy the DVD because it was the only Peppa Pig DVD there. I put it in my DVD and played all episodes. The beginning of the first one was normal.
Put a DVD in a DVD?
I put
Oh
it in
God,
my DVD.
I was so focused on reading, I didn't even think. I decided to buy the DVD because it was the only Peppa Pig DVD there. I put it in my DVD and played all episodes.
In your
All
DVD.
2 of them.
Writing advice. Don't
I
repeat a
did-
word like 3 times in the same sentence.
DVD has been mentioned so much that it
Oh,
doesn't even mean
did you
anything
not know
anymore.
what kind of stream this was? We're reading the bad ones tonight.
Well, it's a good thing I came in then.
Oh my God. Is it?
What's
Could that-
wrong?
Could that possibly... Oh my God, Dave, you're back!
Only for a little bit. I'm using my my phone. I literally just got back from getting pinned on.
Oh.
Well,
Wait,
good to
you're
hear from you,
back
man.
in the military?
Dude, you sound clearer than ever. What the hell?
What the fuck? This is my phone with like some iPhone earbuds.
You should
What do you
always
mean?
use your phone, man.
It's not the new day. It's all.
Oh my god.
You interrupted me while I was reading the greatest horror story of our generation.
All right, continue.
Okay, hold on. I put in my DVD and played all episodes, all 2 of them. The beginning of the first one was normal, except in the background it was
Cool,
nighttime
all 2
and there
of
was
them?
blood on the title. There we go! That's what I'm talking
There we
about!
go.
Blood on the Peppa Pig title.
Hyper-realistic blood.
Peppa ribs.
The episode started off with Peppa and her family watching TV. Daddy Pig said that he wanted to race in something, the Olympics or something. The next day, Daddy Pig was in the race with some people also racing.
Best,
And then
best
the race
description
started.
ever.
Daddy
he-
Pig was struggling
but is
to
he
get
racing?
first, but then he tripped over and came last lace.
Last lace.
Last lace!
Did he tie
Late,
his-
and then he lost. That's some alliteration
And
going
then
on
he
there.
lost. Daddy Pig was so sad, so Peppa and her family had to go home. Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig were in bed. Mummy Pig were asleep, but Daddy Pig was awake with hyper-realistic eyes. Yup, there we go. That's
What are hyper-realistic
Yeah.
eyes?
I'm going to assume that they just take human eyes and just glue them onto the characters.
I thought it was like they do the thing like how the Annoying Orange does it.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, just the like.
Oh
Is that
god,
it?
that's even worse. Daddy
would
Pig
be
was
a
awake with
nightmare fuel.
hyper-realistic eyes, and he looked very angry. He
Oh,
said,
shit.
I have to get revenge on everyone. They have to pay for it. Episode
Yeah, they have paid
episode
for
ended.
fucking-
The next episode didn't have an intro. It started with Daddy Pig going outside, killing everyone. Peppa woke up and
Oh,
saw
we're
him
already getting
kill
into that.
everyone. Then Peppa Pig scream silently. Scream
Like internally or like-
Peppa Pig scream silently
How did
and
you
ran
do that?
down the cellar. Then Daddy Pig went back home and went
Does
into
Peppa
Peppa
Pig
and
have
George's room.
laryngitis?
And then Daddy Pig holded the axe in the air. Then George woke up and
Wait.
gasps. And then the screen went black and Daddy Pig chopped him up. George's crying sounded just like his crying from the episode Lunch. And even Daddy Pig said, "Oh, now, George." But it
Is that
sounded
supposed
like
to be an
Grandpa
inside
Pig.
stroke?
After that, the screen went back to normal, and Daddy Pig killed Mummy Pig. Then he got a grenade and threw at Susie Ship's house and the school. After that, Peppa
I mean,
Pig...
creepypasta is supposed to be like creepy. This is just like incessant violence.
And
yeah,
dumb. Don't
a lot
forget
of people
dumb.
make that mistake.
I
After
don't
that,
understand
Peppa
why he
Pig
killed his
got out
family.
of the cellar and called the cops about Daddy Pig. Miss Rabbit tried to get Daddy Pig, but she got chopped up to pieces too. After that, everyone in Peppa Pig Land, including Peppa, tried to stop him, but he had an RPG, and it shot at everyone, including Peppa.
Oh my god.
Where did he get the RPG? Where did he get the RPG?
This is turned into a really good, post-PTSD war movie.
I don't remember this chapter of Sonic manga. This is the best. This is the best sequel to Sonic and the Great War.
What now?
Then
it's a fanfic. It's a bad one.
We read both.
Okay.
Then Dad Pig said to the screen with hyper-realistic eyes that were bleeding.
Oh no!
You humans, I will kill
Bleeding
all of
eyes,
you. You
great.
made me lose, and you made me do this. You're next, Barnacle Head.
Oh god, is this SpongeBob now?
Episode ended. I was so scared that I got
flaming insult.
I was so scared that I got nightmares about this episodes. I tried telling some of my friends, but nobody believed me, except my best friend. I showed him the DVD, and he got scared also. But I am beware Daddy Pig is somewhere, and I will have to find out who made this.
The end?
Yeah, that's it. Apparently it was made by Tyler Dean 2004. Why does it make so much sense that a 14-year-old wrote this?
Yes.
Why is there a
Yogg who may or
video?
may not be in love with Jeff the Killer?
Why is there an ad for a Yoggcast video?
I don't know. We have a whole wiki of bad pastas, so I guess I'll just stick here.
Good idea. Hey, see if you can look up Barney creepypasta.
Oh,
Oh god.
Let's take a look at all those Jeff the
let's
Killer
see.
pastas where the reader
Random
falls in love with
page.
Jeff and murders.
Oh.
Oh wow, it just sent me to making a bad creepypasta. The basics of how to make a bad creepypasta.
That sucks.
To spice things up, try intentionally put bad grammar into your story, but don't overuse or it gets too stupid and not funny anymore. Don't use the wiki editor to make your bad creepypasta. I recommend either using Notepad or Microsoft Word. To spice things up more, make some bad MS Paint pictures and put them in your story to make them more funny. Remember, this isn't good creepypasta, so don't make too many alternatives of the story or paste, or else you will make the bad creepypasta a good creepypasta.
What's an example of a good creepypasta?
I would say
Toby.
I would say Abandoned at Disney is a good one. The Abandoned at Disney trilogy is a great one for me. Also,
Okay,
Russian
fair enough,
Sleep,
yeah.
also Russian Sleep Experiment. But,
Is there
but
more-
those are the ones
is
my
there more-
favorite. Apocalypse.denied.
Is there
No,
more?
I did not
Is
create-
there more bad fanfic? Is there more
No.
bad creepypasta than
I
good
did not
creepypasta?
create the story, and I am in no way taking credit for writing it. I'm just passing it on. Hi, I'm Jamie Brooks. I've recently created something I'm not proud of. I can relate. One day I was talking with my friends Alex and Matt while I was making a picture in my Adobe Photoshop CS6. It was supposed to be a picture of me in a skeleton max. Unfortunately, I accidentally made Skull Trooper from Fortnite.
What?
That's not what it says. Come on.
When I got finished, I went to
I do.
save as, and I typed in apocalypse.denied and saved it as a JPEG file to my desktop. When I went to look for it, it was a .denied file, and when I opened it, it wouldn't let me. I sent it to a hacker friend of mine named James.
James the hacker.
Oh,
Hacker man.
oh man.
No, hackers in real life.
Like this. Okay, so like I before I used to went into military, I actually was studying for cybersecurity. Oh my god! Like, do you know how hard it is just to decrypt? I mean, he didn't even encrypt. Anyway, continue.
So he's Hacker Man from Kung Fury.
Absolutely.
Oh, he.
Oh, no,
my
I've
God.
hacked too much time.
He's got the power glove. The Nintendo power glove.
Oh my
It's
god,
so bad.
I looked to the right and there's fucking 2 bad creepypastas on Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fortnite,
Oh,
Doom
no.
Raptor, and
We gotta do a Fortnite
The Revenge
creepypasta.
of John Wick.
Oh
John
my
Wick.
god.
When he
How
opened
many times
it,
does John Wick needs?
it's up, it was a bunch of code. He decoded the file, and what he saw shocked him. It was a picture of Death himself.
Really?
Oh.
The Grim Reaper?
What? So he's
Yeah, apparently,
His friend was Death all the time.
he's Reaper from Overwatch.
Of
My
course
friend
he is.
died later that day of unknown causes. I say it was because of that picture.
Really?
No.
Run a
Now
match
I am
exclusive.
forced to have that picture on my computer. I couldn't help but feel bad for my friend. I opened the picture, and sure as I was, it was a picture of Death himself. Later that night, I slept horribly. I had terrible nightmares. In my dreams was Death telling me I was
God.
going to die if I didn't show the picture to everyone. I know this sounds crazy, but it's true. I told Death no, and now I'm typing this into my blog and just waiting for Death to take me too. And I swear before I die, I'm burning my computer. I just hope Death doesn't send this file to anyone, and I hope you'll never have to see this accursed file in your life. Please let God be with you. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despa Fortnite.
I think it's a troll pasta.
That's a nice personal touch there.
Alright. So which one do we go with? Doom Raptor or Revenge of John Wick?
John Wick. John Wick. He wants your credit card information. He needs it to save the world.
Oh, good, it's a short one.
Okay,
Fortnite.
Okay.
Revenge of John Wick.
No, you gotta read all of these in the halfway full life consequences voice.
I like Fortnite. It's a good game, but one day I quit Fortnite.
Nobody quits Fortnite.
One day I landed at Tilted Towers. I like Tilted because there is a lot of people I can kill. One day I saw a John Wick skin, also known as the Reaper, but everyone calls him John Wick. He was all bloody and had a golden scar. He said, "These are my towers." Then he shot me and my PC crashed. I booted it back up and saw that he was in my lobby. He then shot me through THREW through the lobby and crashed my PS4, and my PS4 crashed again.
Wait,
What?
I
I thought it was on PC. That Fortnite was deleted off my Xbox.
I think this is a troll.
You know what?
I'm thinking this is a troll thing.
Yeah, it's clearly a troll one, but guess what? The troll ones are incredibly entertaining.
Actually, you did find a creepypasta. Mind if I share it?
Oh wow, the Doom Raptor one is actually pretty long. So, yeah, share it. Wow, I have 10 things in live chat.
just a bunch of suggestions.
Why is there Barney the dinosaur on the
Somebody
screen?
put a picture of what hyper-realistic eyes look like in the chat, and it's basically just Naruto eyes. No, dude, we're looking at the terrible ones tonight.
Awful.
What about all the Jeff the Killer ones?
Oh, that's good.
You
Wait a minute, which one are you talking
the
about?
ones where some fan becomes his girlfriend and then they kill people together.
You mean Jane?
Not just Jane.
What do you mean, not just Jane? There's only one Jane. Or there's only one girlfriend for Jeff.
Real just Jane. I think we finally found the gender bent Jake. Real just Jane.
We're not doing that Doom Raptor one?
No, it's a bit long.
I had a feeling it might be too long.
The Ed and Eddie one, I think that was... It's too good for this stream. I'll say that much.
Is it really?
I'm gonna send it to the group chat.
No. Okay, this one is called The Unknown Hunter. No, I did not create this pasta, and I am in no way taking credit for it. I'm just passing it on. The Unknown Hunter, Part 1. Dear reader, this is a retelling of a journal I have found. As such, I will speak to you as if it had happened to me, rather than someone else. I will put notes if I have something to say about what I have read. The first 4 pages appear to have been ripped out, as well as many others.
Yeah.
Day 5, page 6. He has found me again. To you who have found this, I apologize once more that you have been put in danger, but let me start from the beginning. Today I was sitting at home, watching videos, having a good time, chilling, relaxing outside the school, thinking I was free. As you have already read, he had been chasing me for days, since the start of the week. Why does he not say the name again? I heard him going through my bag, the same place I used to keep my journal, and I was lucky I had decided to move the contents to a shelf as I thought I was done running. He had... The rest of the page is gone. Day 12, page 14. Most of this page is unreadable, so I will read what I can tell. How he is finding me and why, I think I have figured out how to find out, but I will need. And a small amount of vinegar. It's nice to keep a list of things to kill stuff trying to kill you. And besides, why not have a little fun if you're going to die? Day 25, page 93. I figured it out. I have a useful piece of information I can hold against her. Also, yes, it is a female. I have written the instructions of a ritual to get rid of her, but first I need to catch her.
That's it?
That's it.
The fuck?
Well, that was terrible and not even entertaining.
There's 2 comments. This is so confusing, it is not scary at all. Although it was creative, but a bit too short. I couldn't find any grammatical errors. Grammatical errors.
Oh.
4 out of 10. Just in case, and the second one says, just in case anyone is wondering, there is not a part 2 to this story.
I like how the first comment is like, yeah, this is like terrible and it's not scary, but there was no grammatical errors, so I'll give it some credit. It's like,
so how good was it?
No.
I think it was terrible. It has no point.
All right, next one. The scariest chainmail.
Ooh.
Ooh, chainmail.
Oh, it's another troll pasta. These are great.
I think I really want to read the Eddie
Warning.
one.
Once you see this letter, you can't stop reading. Even if you read the word warning, the effect is in place. This chainmail is in place since 1945, and it's scary because it's true. If you break the chain, you will have bad luck. Read here.
I thought you were already affected by that.
Okay, first of all, fuck you for being right. Okay.
I thought this was gonna be about chainmail, like stuff you wear.
Apparently, Smash Bros.
No, this isn't that kinky. Okay, now make a wish. Go on, anything. Alright. Now read on, or a curse will murder you. I am
The
John
curse
the
itself
Badass
will murder
Chainmail
you.
Maker. I make chain letters for a living to scare kids into sharing my shitty letter. If you do not ever share this to anyone, here's the list of punishments you will get permanently. 0 people shared. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I will pour my Mountain Dew and Doritos on your house, and you will die from happiness.
What? I don't even like I don't like either of those things.
How do you die from happiness?
1 out of 5 people shared. That's not good enough. I will make a gigantic egg burp in your house and make it stink for 10 years. People will think you smell so bad, too. Number 2, 6 out of 10 people shared. I am okay with you, but you will never find a girlfriend or any pennies on the floor, so this is very bad for you.
Oh, shit!
Aww.
Number 3, 11 to 15 people shared. Nice. You'll find a penny up your butt. Make sure to show it to your friends and give them a chainmail. Psst. Find a penny secretly.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Reach up your butt.
16 to 500 people shared. Cool. Now nothing will happen except you will get these amazing things. iPhone X, 999 girlfriends, and your crush loves you. John is watching you right now. Make sure that you actually read the entire thing or he will get you. Thanks for looking remotely at this crappy letter I made. Here's your reward.
What?
It's a gif of Kana from Dragon Maid.
What?
Slacker, I think I found a good one. I'm posting it into the live set.
Anyone who doesn't like the story has a gate. Okay, we're reading this.
Are you sure Legend didn't create this one?
TikTok, I am not your pappy.
Oh, I love the image. Exploring your own body can be like an incredible journey.
Oh no.
Liposuction.
Liposuction. Hello, internet. I am forensic. I will be using you to find out about an Arthur episode called Arthur Suicide. Anyone who doesn't like this story has the gay, so I don't care about them at all. Make sure competent writers are not reading this, as they might cringe.
I think everybody's gonna
Is this
cringe.
another troll fic?
It would be amazing if this was.
I love how there's an advertisement for high blood pressure clinical study in the corner.
God.
It's like, we're all getting high blood pressure from this story.
I was going to make a joke about Radomir.
Hi, I'm getting high blood pressure from all these bad creepypastas.
I was my brother, and I was spored. I was my brother, and I was spored.
I was my own brother.
Genius. Pure genius.
So, me made he watch Arthur, and I said, did I had to? He said, you must've. So I turned the channel to the porn broadcasting service.
PBS. PBS.
Wow.
We used to loathe Arthur when we were younger. The good thing it is still on TV. But
with two T's.
we never got to see the new episodes because we got to do things like SpongeBob and
SpongeBoob!
the wank engine.
It's okay. Someone needs to play that. That was like the Thomas Tank Engine theme to Biggie Smalls.
Oh, the theme song came up and it was normal, but in the middle of the intro, I saw this image flash quickly, and I could barely make out what it was. I asked my brother if he saw the image, and he said, "No, are you hallucinations?" I said, "No, I'm in cereal."
I don't get it.
I continued to watch it, and the title screen was gay scale, and the title said Arthur's Suicide.
This is the best one so far. I love this one.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Can someone get Kylo in here?
Are you sure he didn't make this?
Does this seem like something I would write?
Maybe.
You don't know.
At first, nothing
There he
seemed
goes.
out of place. It was a sunny day, and Father and Francine were practicing for a baseball tournament. Then it cut to Muffy hanging Pinky.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I don't remember half of these characters. I used to watch
0 to
Arthur.
60. 0 to fucking 60. After that, the episode skippered to the next day. It wasn't very pleasant because Stinky was stabbing people with a knife.
Oh my god.
Muffled, Sue Ellen, and a lot more were seriously injured. My brother left the room crying.
Your brother's a pussy.
The students.
Maybe he was crying from laughter.
Oh, yeah, thinking.
The students entered the class, and this is where the episode got really messed.
Messed up.
There was a very loud scream, and it made me jump when that happened. There was a dead child. He was naked, and his nuts and eyeballs had switched places.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Then the police came to investigate the scene of the murder. After that, the episode skipped to Arthur playing in his baseball tournament. The scene was weird as everyone had bleeding, hyper-realistic eyes.
Oh man, these hyper-realistic eyes again.
We got a winner here.
That's
Hyper-realistic eye mention? Check. Bad grammar? Check. Very poor spelling? Double check.
Bath Turd was baiting while the bowler threw the ball straight at him.
What?
He got 3
Oh,
strikes
nice.
and he got kiked out.
Kiked.
Oh my
Did you say
god.
Buster name was Bath Turd?
Bath Turd. It skipped to the end of the match where he tied to catch the ball. The batter scored a home run and the score was 18-0. The Elwood City team blamed everything on Antifa! What the fuck am I reading?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
This has to be a troll fic.
It is a troll fic. Totally.
As if that wasn't obvious at this point. When Arthur got home, the scene was a flashback of all that had happened. Then he heard voices saying, "Do it, butthurt. It was all your fault. Do again." It was all your fault. It was all your fault. Do a gay. A rope came out of the blue. Then Arthur jumped off the bread.
Oh my god.
The final frame was Arthur fucking a moose as the credits Then I turned on the TV.
The TV was off the whole time.
At least not be
The
obvious.
TV was off the whole time.
Now, at least don't be so obvious when you're making a troll fic. You shouldn't be this obvious.
Hey, it wouldn't be this funny if it wasn't that obvious.
You know, based on that last sentence, I want to imagine that everything up to this point was a hallucination.
No.
Which is all a dream.
It was Are You a Hallucinations?
And then,
Categories. Lost episode. Well, that was anticlimactic. Worst creepypastas. Pasta trying to be good when it sucks enough to be a troll. True story. What the fuck is this shit? Pointless violence totally makes it scary, you guys. Cliche madness. English class failure. Television. Lost episodes. Pasta claiming to be real while it's quite obviously fake.
Okay, read the epilogue.
I turned the TV back on again, and there was a message saying, "This is your futanari. P.S. You are mom gay XD." After that, I got really scarred and contracted PBS Kids to warn them about the episode.
You contracted PBS Kids like an STD.
To warn them.
Yeah.
that's how
They said, "How could this be possible? I don't know whomst of this episode, but it definitely wasn't us."
Whomst of.
Then it obviously means that the creator Arthur did it.
A few weeks later, they replied, "We still haven't found the maker of this episode, but we're sure it is the same maker as Real Apple in the Big Apple." At that time, I checked on my brother. He was still crying, despite that many weeks had passed. And he said, "I never want to watch Markiplier again."
No!
What?
It's been a week. Tell his
So
brother
I
to suck
said,
it up.
same as me, but it shouldn't happen again. Well, this is the end of my story, and I have nothing else to say. And since up to 2014, I have never watched all the episodes of Arthur again. Only up to 2014, though. I've assumed my regular viewing of the show now. So the next time you come across this episode, do not watch it at 3 a.m.
What did I miss?
Oh my god.
You missed a lot.
You missed everything.
God damn it.
Like a whole bunch.
Basically,
Watch
we
the
just read
Undercooked
best
Analysis
creepypasta.
podcast on the YouTube channel, Midnight Marinara. It's for your own good.
Do not. Don't listen to them.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Look.
Jordan,
I know
thank you so much for
creepypastas work.
introducing me to this.
You're welcome. I didn't even read it. I just sent it to you and I said, okay, this might be good. Glad you loved it, TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Lost Shrek film?
Crappy pasta for a Hodo Hoodlum's revenge. Also blood.
Uh-oh. This
Okay,
text
no,
looks crazy.
no, I'm not reading that. I'm not getting a stroke tonight.
Wait, what?
It would be funny to hear you try and pronounce all these crazy words.
I kind of want to read it.
Oh, there's a toilet on this one. This one looks good.
The sculptor. There once was a master sculptor who prospered in a strict but respected art school. He was excellent in his craft, quickly surpassing the skill of his master and that of his fellow pupils. However, he was too good at his trade and grew bored after just a few sculptures. They were masterpieces, each perfectly designed and executed, but to the sculptor, they were just plain and simple. He wanted something more, something new, something different. He started to experiment with new techniques and different substances, but was discouraged from doing so by his envious artistic peers. He had still been able to make masterpieces unlike any the world had known before. I'm waiting for the punchline, by the way.
Yes.
I think my theory. This is an origin for that sculpture SCP that snaps people's necks when you're not looking.
Don't.
Don't
connect
that.
those
However,
together.
in doing so, he had violated many art laws.
Art laws?
Art has laws.
All the art laws.
Yes, they do.
That's
Get
a
the,
new one.
get the art FBI.
Thou shalt not plagiarize.
Oh, wait.
Oh my
There
god.
actually is one art law, and Chalice has violated it.
Was it?
No, I didn't. Art is beautiful.
Chalice has
Chalice
stated
don't
the
lie.
opposite of art. You know what I'm talking about.
I know. It's
I think I might know what you're talking about.
these must be what Andrew Ryan was talking about.
Many art laws which his peers
I'm
took
literally-
very seriously, but he didn't listen to them, so they destroyed his statues and exiled him. Then they brought him to a manhole, which led to a sewer, and said, "Here is your new workspace. Let's see you work with this." And they threw him in.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the.
What year is this?
I don't know. The sculptor looked around. They had sealed him inside the sewer. What was he going to do? He couldn't live here. Covered in grime and sludge and muck, he realized that he would die here, dirty, alone, and unappreciated. Determined to make one last sculpture, he needed a subject. I'm going to die here, he thought, so I might as well leave a record of my existence. And so the sculptor decided upon a subject, himself. Now all he needed was a material, but what was there down here that he could use? Looking at his filthy hands, he figured it would be useless trying to stay clean, so he looked around to see a potential material with which to sculpt.
This is going bad places soon, I think.
I think I can tell what's gonna happen next.
Oh God! He found nothing but semen and cum. Jesus Christ and shit. What's he gonna make?
Splat, splish, splash. The sculptor turned towards this curious noise. It was human excrement. He was in a sanitary sewer. As this was the only thing there, he began to collect it and sculpt. he found that it was actually the best substance he had ever worked with. The
Oh, God, I
sculptor
was
worked
right.
for hours on end without food or water and finished his self-sculpture and signed it, proving his existence. However, he collapsed of exhaustion in the process. Lying in the waste of what could possibly be that of his former art peers, he died, longing to work more with this newly discovered substance. It is said that his ghost still wanders the sewers of the world, traveling through sewage pipes to collect the materials that he so desires. However, out of his hatred for his jealous art peers, he creates only the most horrific-looking sculptures. He will go so far as to gather excrement that he will go to your very own toilet the moment you sit down, sticking his hand just under your bottom with a bag to collect your bowel movements.
All right, it got
There
good.
he
It
is.
got good in the last few sentences.
If you try to look at it, it will disappear before you are able to notice it, and if you get constipated and make him impatient, he will remove your bowels for you. However, if he still does not extract them, he will drag you through the sewers to his workplace, where he will show you his terrible sculptures. They'll scare the shit out of you.
Literally.
But
That sounds like something you tell your child. Just to scare him.
You better go to the bathroom, Jimmy, or else the painter's going to.
The last bit made up
grab your
for it.
balls.
A skeleton popped out was better than this.
we should do either a Barney one or a
Sonic one. Do a
Five
Sonic
Nights at Freddy one.
No, Sonic one. Do a Sonic one, please.
No,
Oh,
no,
hold
no.
on, we got
Do
a
a
Five
Jeff
Nights
the
at
Killer
Freddy's
one.
one. We got a Five Nights at Freddy's one. The truth behind Freddy's Pizza Blocks, not clickbait, in all caps. Okay, guys, here's a spooky story for you all, and this happened in real life, and I don't care about your opinion, because everyone has a anime picture, and Sonic says that your opinion doesn't matter. 111. Anyhow, I was playing Fortnite and my little bro named Shrek told me to play Roblox with him because Dan TDM was in his game. I was like, oh my god, Dan TDM, It was so hyped. I peed
I have
my
no
pants
idea who that is.
And then I got on the game, which was Roblox, not Minecraft, you Finkel Dinkles. And I joined Finkel Dinkles. That was great. And I joined his game, and I
I'm loving
saw
this already.
Freddy hacking the game. Oh no, he hacked my game at symbol $$. So I turned off the computer, and then Freddy E. Cheese was in my room, and he beated me up. Luckily, I have the infinite Gailment, and I destroyed him.
Destroyed him.
Who is Dan TDM?
Oh wow, this was posted 3 minutes ago. This is literally the first reading of this.
Wow, really?
Wow.
Hooray, we finally did something first for once.
Yes.
Documented too.
Wait, you don't know who the Diamond Minecart is?
I might have. I think
No,
I.
I'm an adult. I don't
think
play
I've-
Minecraft.
I think I've seen some of his videos when he actually did Minecraft stuff. That was forever ago.
I'm Spooky said, it is so sad.
I don't know why, but I can just imagine a minute.
Pokemon White Death. I love the Pokemon games so much that when I heard that there was 2 new games, I was happy as can be, you know, because there's always 2 new ones.
Of course.
I was too poor to get the games. P-O-U-R, as in I poured water into the glass. Pour. I went to a flea market as usual to find any Pokemon games like Creepy Black or Strangled Red. I found this game called White Death. I asked the man how
Don't
much.
bring those up. Those are good creepypastas. Don't bring those up, please.
He
Wherever
said,
you are, I will
it's
find
free! I took the game and went home to play it on my Game Boy, and that's when things got scary. I turned on the game to see a Jigglypuff on the screen, but instead the Jigglypuff had no eyes in its head, next to a trainer with its eyes in his hand.
What?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Wait, eyes in his hand?
I said what a
Gee,
scary
I'm
intro to a
wondering.
game, but it was a bootleg, so I started the game. I played the game white version on quote-unquote Game Boy. Weird Pokemon White on Game Boy, but why it is called Wit Death. So after I beat the game, a message appeared saying, "Want to play with me?" A Jigglypuff sprite came up, so I picked yes. And then the Jigglypuff was then killed by gun.
Oh!
Not a gun, just gun.
Gun!
Your invention?
I guess guns do kill people.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't kill a person, it killed a Pokemon.
This is true.
I wondered what happened, so I saw my trainer saying finally it shut up with the gun in his hand. Then he said to me, play again or die. After that, I shut the game off. So
hold on, wait.
Then I died.
Hold on, wait. It was his trainer? He saw his trainer saying fine. So, like, he's getting trained? Or is he talking about
he's talking
the
about
trainer
the trainer in the game.
Oh, okay.
I think. So the next day, I went back to the flea market to give the game back. I heard before I went out of my home that the man who sold me the game was murdered by a man in a Pokemon trainer costume. I went to the market where I saw the murderer selling his gun for a Pokemon plushie. He told me when I went up to him. Want to play with me? I said no, but before I left, he shot his gun, then I awoke in my bed. I saw my friend sitting next to me with the game, and he said, want to play with me.
I said fuck it, and I
So you were in your bed, you woke up, and your friend was in your bedroom. That sounds kind of creepy.
My
Yeah.
friend was just sitting there staring at me. I don't know what he wanted to do, but he seemed quite intent on doing something with that Game Boy.
What up, gamers? I'm gonna shove this Game Boy up my ass!
Say that. Is there any Shrek creepypastas?
Oh, probably thousands.
Of course there
I
is.
did. I did saw like a couple of people suggested some.
Wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait,
think
wait,
that we're like-
I want you to search up something in Slacker. I want you to try
Street
this.
Fighter Succubus!
No, wait.
Succubus! Succubus!
No, wait, Slacker. I want you to read Shrek does the sex with Dora.
I want to read the Street
Oh,
Fighter Succubus!
no.
Succubus!
Oh, no.
Post it in the chat. Wait, attention all Garfield Kart gamers! Shit, I gotta fucking watch this. Hold on.
Hey,
You put on screen share?
Garfield Kart Gamers. It's me, John Arbuckle. I need your help to beat Nermal and win the Pizza Cup. Now to help me out, all I need is your
John
pizza
Wick
card.
needs your help.
3 digits on the back and the expiration month. and
Give
year.
us your
Now,
credit
please,
card information.
Hurry. So that I can take home the W and win the game.
You know what the sad part about that is? They don't actually talk about it.
Oh god, he dabbed. Fuck.
What happened?
I can't hear any audio from this video. Oh, he's dabbing.
My favorite
I
part
got
was that he
limited
said,
connection.
"It's me, John Arbuckle," and then he winks.
Yes.
I don't know if you know
Blood, so he
how.
dies.
Have you ever heard of Fiverr?
Sounds familiar.
I hate it.
Oh wait, no, yes. I've
watch the Call Me Carson video on it, and you'll see what it is. Basically, what happens is that you pay people for certain services, and they're super specific. One of the services is what you just saw. There's this guy who reads whatever you give him in an epic voice.
Wait, isn't that the guy? Isn't that the guy who says something and then laughs at the end, like, "Subscribe to PewDiePie"?
Well,
like
there's like hundreds of those.
Yeah, but isn't he like a well-known one?
I don't know.
There's also one that Mimi listed. He was like, "Subscribe to Mimulus."
Disclaimer, this creepypasta was removed from Creepypasta Wiki after being featured in Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime series by Yuri of Wind. It was recovered by a foreseeing user.
So that's documentation.
So wait, this is found footage or?
No, okay, so it was originally on Bullshit Creepypasta. It was taken down, but someone had a copy of it and re-uploaded.
Oh.
Basically.
Oh god, I just need to tell this to you and whoever's behind you peeking over your shoulder. It happens, you know. What happened? I went to GameStop one day, fucking GameStop. I saw a copy of what seemed to be Street Fighter V. This is impossible, I thought, but I grabbed it anyway. I was saucing. I censor myself so I don't look white trash. Excited. When I got home, I looked at the disc. It seemed to be a PS2 disc. I began setting up the PS2 and noticed that there was no rating on the game's cover. In fact, it looked like it was made with a paint program. Here's the cover. Fucking 10 out of 10 there. Anyway, I put the disc in the PS2 and began the game. The opening was Akuma staring into the night sky. He seemed sad. Alexa, play Despa Fortnite.
What?
The stars began to move, glow, and flicker. Akuma became shocked, then angry. I think he whispered, Masato. But I'm not sure. He leaped towards the stars, which were now falling towards him. The stars transformed into metal versions of Akuma, with blue eyes that illuminated.
Wait, don't his eyes illuminate already? No.
I'm sorry. They fought Akuma, who killed them one by one in 1 to 3 hits. Each time one died, blood would spray out of where they were hit. Blood's not an unusual thing in Street Fighter games. I know that. Akuma turned around to see Ryu and another metal Akuma. This metal Akuma held Ryu captive. Akuma freed Ryu and killed the imposter. Akuma walked away from Ryu, who was confused at this point. Then fog appeared on screen. The title showed.
Fog?
Fog? Wait.
I decided to go to training mode. The playable characters were Ryu, Ken, Dan, Sakurai, Guy, Akuma, Hugo, and a new character named Gosaru. Ryu had no bandana on his head and had blue gloves rather than red ones. Ken's hair was short and his GI was now dark red. Dan was normal,
It's
except...
Gi.
Wait, what?
It's not GI, it's Gi.
Okay.
Gi.
Just
the
continue.
karate
Just
outfit.
continue. Just continue.
Dan was normal,
know
except he was seemingly depressed.
She's
Mostly
weebing
because
you.
he doesn't have a Switch, and Smash Brothers is coming out in a month.
Oh yeah.
Sakurai's outfit was soaked in blood, but
Dev
it went
Cake
along
Game
with her
said
demented
Mepepe is
smile.
hard.
Wait, what?
How was that?
What was that?
Guy seemed to have been changed greatly, due to him wearing casual clothing. Akuma had no shirt, exposing a scar across his chest. Hugo was normal. He had poison on his shoulder, though. Like, he has, like, a tiny poison on his shoulder.
Like that. What?
No, the character poison.
That makes even more sense.
I thought he had like a
Wait, that was Street Fighter? I thought that was Streets of Rage.
Either or, it's a trap.
Okay, keep going.
But Gosaru was more noticeable. He had a green G soaked in blood, similar to Sakurai's schoolgirl outfit. He had purple long hair and gray gloves.
Very specific.
I
Very
chose
specific.
to play as Guy. Guy. The CPU was a metal Akuma. I had fun brushing up my Street Fighter skills, then went on to arcade mode. Again, I chose Guy. I fought Sakura first. Guy was sitting down, but got up. Sakurai was giggling in a creepy way. The stage was Street Fighter's alpha stage for Birdie. Every time Sakurai leaped into the air, she'd let out a scream of malice, I'm sorry.
What the
I beat her with little difficulty.
So she's been playing Mario Kart.
Yoshi, I will murder you.
How dare you have
How did you
three
not
red
play
shells?
Mario Odyssey?
I will kill your family!
Yoshi.
Oh my god. You know, I don't even think the best parts of 999 are up yet.
It's not.
Oh, wait, Dave, what episode are we on as far as 999 is?
the hospital puzzle.
Guy's victory message was, I'm sure a straitjacket will look good on you. I chuckled at this.
Okay, when does it get creepy?
Yeah, so far this is pretty fucking hilarious.
What? What was that,
Did
Dave?
they go on?
When does it get creepy?
Yeah, it's not creepy, and there's no pasta. So we have not. This is nothing.
Where is my spaghetti?
All I got is the MRE version of it.
The next fight was Ryu in Ken's stage from Street Fighter 2. Ryu was staring into the sky and then noticed Gyai! He then said, I'm ready to fight. He spammed shurikens, but I defeated him anyways. Gyai's victory message then said, you're not ready. You're only eager. Does he say that in Street Fighter?
I feel like he doesn't.
Then I had to fight Dan, which made me sad because he's kind of hot. But he resided in a new desert stage.
Oh, you hear that? You hear that? Dan is hot.
He really isn't.
Bitch, that's been a running joke for a long time.
Hey, I don't play Street Fighter.
No, not. Oh, for the love.
Oh, wrong Dan. Other Dan.
Yes, our Dan. God damn it.
I'm an idiot.
He was balled up and crying, sad that he had finally been beaten in Smash Brothers.
Why is Smash Brothers in this?
He's adding stuff. Come on.
And when he saw Gyai, he said, leave me be. The fight begun, but Dan was still balled up, continuing to cry. I low-kicked him, and now he was rolling around, screaming in pain.
Aww.
Dick move. Gyai! The fight ended.
Right.
Gyai then said, let's not torture him. He's depressed enough already.
Why are you saying guy? Why are you saying guy like that?
Why, is it annoying?
Yes, it is.
If I say yes, will you keep doing it anyways?
Yes, he is.
Ken was the next opponent, and we fought in a stage from Street Fighter Alpha
Epic
2.
Gamer said attention all gamers sends is in need for your help. All you have to do is give your credit card number and the expiration month and year, but hurry, he needs all the help he can get.
How is it doing it? What is making it do that?
I think that's touch speech. Holy crap.
That was awesome. How do you do that? I want to do that.
Yeah. One rank at a time.
Attention all gamer, Sans is in need for your help. All you have to do is give your credit card number and the expiration date. Ken was the next opponent, and we fought in his stage from Street Fighter Alpha 2. Ken was adjusting his belt, then said with a voice like Goku's Dragon Ball Z character's voice, "Let's get this over with." He struck first, but I countered him with a throw. He fell through the floor, which broke, and the fight ended. Guy looked down the hole and his victory message displayed. It said, "Oops!"
That's his victory message.
Oops. I accidentally won.
Oops, I did it again.
I feel like he's trying to make it sound like
Never do that again.
I feel like the guy he's trying to make the guy come off as really snarky, so you know he's like, haha, I guess I win this time. But
the next fight was not on the character screen. It was the boss, so I guess it makes sense. And was a nude version of our Micah called Succubus.
Wait.
Succubus, here we finally go. Here's the succubus.
Wait, nude version?
A nude version.
All succubuses are nude. Come on.
Succubus. It's like a school bus, except it sucks your dick.
It's the magic school bus, but with very
Get on
soft,
the magic suit bus.
soft lips.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about getting my dick sucked by a bus.
Shit, man, that's my fetish.
What isn't your fetish?
Well, mine or his?
How mad will you be if I say both?
I won't be mad.
A cutscene
considering the
cued.
environment I'm in.
A cutscene cued, starting with a shot of the desert. Now in nighttime, with the characters I previously defeated and other Street Fighter characters trapped in gimp suits.
Gimp suits?
Oh my god.
God.
Guy walked up to these characters, a shocked expression on his face. Then Succubus appeared. "Another sexy victim I see," she said. "You'll
Wait,
be
what?
nice to play with." Guy jumped into his fighting stance. The fight begun, and Guy was easily defeated. Succubus then trapped him into a gimp suit. She cocked her head to me and said, "Won't you join us, cutie?" I was scared somewhat. The game forced me back to the character select, except the only character was, pausing for dramatic effect, me!
Oh my
Smash
gosh.
Mouth said somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Oh my god, they're gonna
She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her.
On her what?
Can someone shut that off?
No, keep it on.
Oh wow, I guess it does. I guess it only does the first 3 lines. Kichu's like, want to hear something scary? Unmute Marvel. I was a chibi version of Guy in a light blue shirt and dark blue jeans, as well as black sneakers. It even had my name there. I selected myself and saw another cutscene. She was really excited to see me. I knew that. Why does this sound like some DeviantArt porn?
Yep.
Yep.
Starting to get pretty kinky.
Is the story still going?
Yes.
Yep.
Still going.
He got way into this, didn't he?
A little bit too much.
Don't worry,
And
we're
he
almost
managed
done.
to put himself.
She jumped up and down, saying, "I'm going to enjoy and cherish this moment."
Xylian432 said this is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
What the fuck?
Please tell me how I do. How can I use the super chat?
I'm going to enjoy and cherish this moment. I know it. My moveset had the special effects of Guy, except the leap into the air move was not there, as well as the spinning kick. But I did have the Shuriken. I fought her and nearly didn't survive, but I defeated her with a Shuriken called Gaiden Hero no Ken. Succubus fell down. I had no victory message. A cutscene appeared showing the succubus melting and the other characters being freed and earning their original clothes, except Sakura, who was in a straitjacket, and then celebrating. I turned the game off after entering my initials. I got first place, then sat down.
How is that scary?
I was reflecting on what happened when I heard Succubus's voice again. She said, "Don't forget
God
your
said,
souvenir."
"Hey guys, what up? I'm just here to tell you all that your mum is gay and that you should play Fortnite or else I put you in hell."
Shut up!
That's my line. I'm supposed to say your mom's gay.
Kichu's like, "Stop reading hentai."
Oh. The spiders also that.
She said, "Don't forget your souvenir." A pair of panties flew and landed on my head, then gave me a headache. Long story short, she had me do a favor in order to stop the torture.
Epilogue.
This is a hentai.
I was reflecting on what happened when I heard Succubus's voice again. She said, "Don't forget your souvenir." This is literally just the last paragraph.
Oh, it's the same, yeah. Yeah, just repeating.
Well, you know what they say, the fun will never end.
Alexa, play Despa Bingo.
That was not creepy at all, and it was cool, but I feel very unsatisfied by that creepypasta.
Spider-Man 3.1.
You know what it was?
What?
That was a DeviantArt fanfic.
That was definitely from Deviant. That was from
Yeah.
DeviantArt all the way.
Fanfic, not creepypasta. We need
Spider-Man
creepypasta, not
3.1.
fanfic.
Mostly written mostly by my Discord buddy. I'm a big fan
Uncle
of
Ben
this.
said, "Hey guys, can we stop doing reboots? I'm fucking sick of getting shot."
Nope.
No, quit that.
Can we ban this person?
Yes.
What happened?
Uncle Ben, shut up. Mute Uncle Ben.
No, don't mute Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, we want you to get shot more. Stop yelling.
I'm a big fan of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, much like everyone else. So one day I went into a really sketchy store to look for more spider shit.
Spider shit.
I found a blank white DVD case labeled 3.1. It looked pretty spidery to me, so I bought it for $20.
It looks spidery. What does spidery look like?
I don't know. Maybe it's covered with cobwebs or something. I put it in my DVD player when I got home, and there was static. Then the movie played. Instead of the classic opening, it had a montage of Spider-Man delivering pizzas to various skeletons. I thought it was a glitch.
Oh God,
How do you think that's a glitch?
How could there be a glitch in a movie?
I watched Spider-Man 3 and the hyper-realistic blood started flowing from my television.
Oh my god, can we start with a fucking hyper-realistic
I thought it was a glitch,
But the
so I kept
hyper-realistic
watching.
blood is the best
Again!
I thought it was a glitch.
Slacker's losing it.
I want that. I thought it was a glitch, so I kept watching. I want that on a t-shirt now. The film played normally up until the first new Goblin scene. When he showed up, James Franco fell off his board and Peter sucked his body.
What?
That seems unusual.
What? What am I listening to? Seriously.
You're listening to the greatest thing I've ever read. When the Peter dance started, Peter danced and everyone turned into skeletons and started dancing the Macarena. I thought it was a glitch, so I kept watching.
Oh no!
Why?
Then Peter...
This is a troll fic.
Oh, absolutely. Then Peter started crying hyper-realistic pizza sauce and said, "Now dig on this," in a demonic voice. Then he blew up the Daily Bugle building with a pizza rocket. He then did the Fortnite default dance while saying pizza time!
No. Oh no.
It then cut to footage from 9/11. And I saw Topher Grace flying the planes, and then I died because the pizza was poisoned. I then came back to life. I was inside the movie. I saw a pile of dead children, and on top of them was Mr. Aziz yelling at Peter for eating the pizzas. Then Mr. Aziz pulled out a shotgun and shot Peter in the balls. Peter regenerated his balls.
J. Jonah Jameson said, "I want pictures of Spider-Man."
Peter regenerated his balls and ate Mr. Aziz's Italian penis. Peter then looked at me and whispered, "Now dig on this." He bent me over and destroyed my ass with his sick dance moves.
Oh man!
He then T-posed. And flew away to his apartment where he devoured the universe. I thought this was a glitch, so I kept watching. He then put me back in my house.
I can't
When
even.
I found out the pizza outbreak killed everyone in the real world, I thought this was a glitch, so I went to Walmart.
Oh my god.
When I entered Walmart, James Franco came in with his sky stick and blew off my balls. He said strawberries and flew away. I'm actually crying. I went to the DVD section where I saw a kid holding a Spider-Man 3 DVD.
You know, I wish we had a large fan base so someone could animate this.
I quickly ran to the child and body slammed him with my pizza-enforced abs. The kid shattered into a million pieces. Then I heard behind me, "What the fuck are you doing?" I turned around and I saw Sandman. I threw him into the water and he died. Then I stole every Spider-Man toy from the... Sorry. Then I stole every Spider-Man toy from the toy area.
I think I lost brain cells here just here.
When I got home, the FBI came in and beat me up. Before I died...
FBI, open up!
Can a guy get some privacy?
Wow, I laughed so hard I gave myself hiccups.
This is just so retarded.
Before I died, I saw a shadowy figure approach me. He got near my face and said, "Good riddance." It was Peter, who was wearing Mary Jane's strip club outfit and a fez.
What? That's very specific.
Peter then baked a pizza using poop from my toilet and forced it down my throat.
Oh god.
What?
And forced it down my throat. Sorry. I died right next to my idol, Emo Parker.
Are you laughing so much you're hiccuping?
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
I then became a skeleton. Is this the end? Or is it the end? But then the Ghostbusters came in and broke my neck and I died. The end.
What?
I'm surprised he didn't use I thought it was a glitch, so I kept watching.
I feel like this question should have asked much earlier on, but what the fuck is going on?
I think we just read the greatest... The greatest troll thing in existence.
Oh, your hiccups are the best.
If any one of our fans are an animator, can you animate that, please, for the love of God? That'd be the most hilarious thing.
Who the fuck wrote this?
Sucker!
Oh, do you want a really good creepypasta?
No.
That was the best creepypasta pretty much ever.
We're an hour and 15 minutes in. I don't think anything is going to top that.
My Little Pony.
No. Please.
No.
You know what? Fuck it.
Well,
Let's
I
do
actually.
it.
What about Soccer? What about Shrek?
I stuck in live chat.
Okay, this is only my last one.
My Little Pony creepypasta?
Alright, Cools, you're gonna have to read it because I'm hiccuping all over them. Yeah,
sure.
that.
King of Equestria.
I swear to God, this is a brony. I swear to God.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna get another drink to hopefully get rid of my hiccups.
Oh no, I read this. This is great.
Is there any lewdness in it?
I'll take
Okay,
that as a yes.
I need the actual link to it. Where's the... I see it in the
Because, you know,
stream.
if there is, I'm not entirely sure we can do this.
Yeah, it should be
Wait,
fine.
who's going to read this?
Cools.
I'll read it. But I need the actual link to it, not the stream, because it's not good quality.
Hang on.
God, guys, I just realized God has joined our call. Like literally,
What?
God has joined the call.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he just changed his name. He's been in the call for a bit.
Oh damn.
I don't know who's reading it, but you're both getting it.
All right, King of Equestria.
Oh no. I'm telling by that name, I know this is gonna be good.
Hey, I'm
No,
Michael.
Soccer isn't here.
All right, I'll wait for him.
Oh, I think he's here.
Xylian432 said pizza time.
Sounds like he's getting ready for the booze.
Now he's the only one that doesn't drink.
Who?
Well,
Who?
him and Jack.
Slacker?
Yeah.
Slacker doesn't drink?
Oh,
No,
well,
he doesn't.
Well, not as regularly as you guys. I don't drink during record.
Sounds like he was drinking to me.
That was perfect! That was perfect!
I think he's
Not as
hiccuping
regular as you can talk!
he's hiccuping so much because of how much he was laughing at that last one.
Yes, but... Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna fucking highlight Spider-Man 3.1. Oh my god. If I laugh so hard, it gives...
Okay, I'm gonna read this thing.
Alright.
King of Equestria. Hey! Hey! I'm Michael, a normal teenager.
Hi, Michael.
What?
But when he gets an artifact that turns him into a pony.
Oh shit!
You know what?
One day.
That's common. Oh, that's definitely common. I've read enough MLP
yes.
in my day.
No, it gets even better.
One day, I got home from school, and there was a portal in my room, and I thought, "Fuck
Oh,
yeah!"
shit, I just
and
got
I went
Sonic
through
and the Great War flashbacks.
There were colors everywhere as I fell through time and space and landed a minute later on a hard ground. A hard ground.
A hard ground.
Yes. Not just a hard ground, but a hard ground. Everything was all colorful, and I looked around. The magical place seemed to be filled with these weird, colorful creatures like ponies or some shit, and I'm like, holy shit! I must be in Equestria.
Chalice, I have a question.
Memer
Yeah?
said, hey guys, I got something good planned, so if you could unmute me for once I asked to be, could you do it?
Holy
We're
shit!
waiting.
Well,
Wait,
we're
I'm
waiting.
so confused. I'm so confused. If he can speak to us, then why do we have to unmute him?
Wait, I thought Sucker wanted to ask me something.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm gonna listen.
I don't know, for some reason Slacker keeps, like, pausing.
Memer said, since what I have planned
Yeah,
has to
it's
do with
weird.
audio, not text to speech.
Probably his mic or something.
Oh. How old is he?
I have no idea. I think he's either in high school or middle school, judging by the end of it.
Oh boy.
The very last sentence kind of explains it.
Yeah.
Alright, should I continue?
Yes.
Do.
Yeah, continue.
I landed in some town and looked around at a castle in He distance.
Key distance.
That must be Canterlot, I yelled. And then I realized
That
I
must
was
be
the only...
Canterlot.
And then I realized I was the only human in the world, and therefore the most awesome. All of a sudden, I got surrounded by a beam of magic light and then thrown to the ground. When I opened my eyes, I wasn't a human guy anymore, but I was an alicorn.
Chalice, I have a serious question.
What?
When does this guy have sex with Celestia and Luna?
TikTok is god.exe said shake that
You're
mess.
gonna have to wait.
Yep. It was so awesome as I looked at my new body. I had a electric green striped mane, all jagged, and a muscly black body and bat wings that were also black.
Mattia14 says, I dare you to read a story by Pet Rock.
The thing is, like, I'm waiting for him to say I had a 10-inch horse cock. No joke.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure it's coming.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to say I have a 10-inch horse cock. I'm just waiting.
Memer said I had a 10-inch hours cock. TikTok is god.exe said, hey slacker PLS read bad creepypasta.wikia.com.
I had a really giant horn.
Memer said horse.
And could do the best magic in the land with it. I also had a cutie mark that was a lightning bolt dripping with blood, and it was fucking awesome.
I want. Wait. I want to know if this is real. Can someone search up Christian creepypastas?
No. Never.
No.
Yes,
No.
I want to see if it's real.
No.
Okay,
No.
serious statement here. Outside of our Sonic...
TikTok is god.exe said
I'm not saying
PFC
that
Dave is greatest
Christian's
BOI
been
you
so
ever
overused,
seen.
so stop talking about it.
Yeah, I'm already... Yeah, if it has nothing to do with the current conversation, don't bring up Christian at all.
Now then, let's go back to this.
Yes.
Hey, Slacker. Marvel wants you to read his script.
Okay. All of a sudden, there was this pink pony with curly pink hair
TikTok
coming
is
at me.
god.exe said Chrissy has some
Is there a
sins
way to
to
stop
pay for.
that?
Shut
Yes.
up!
And I'm like, hello, pony! She didn't say anything. She just looked at me, all lusty, and I introduced myself. I am Lightning Thunder Crash. I was a normal human teenager, but now I'm a pony in
What?
Equestria.
The
That sounds like
actual
something-
fuck.
That sounds like a trailer for an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh my god.
Starring...
Her eyes got wide, and she's all, wow, you're so awesome. You look like such a badass.
I'm sorry, are we reading Creepypastas or DeviantArts?
It sounds like a fanfic to
hello,
me.
hello.
Yeah, this isn't.
This
yeah,
sounds like a
isn't-
total
Yeah,
fanfic.
Yeah, this
Sounds
isn't
like
I had to use
creepypasta.
a bot in Madverse City.
Claims it's a creepypasta.
I was just like nodding my head, like, Yeah, who runs this place? She's all Celestia and Luna, the princesses.
This isn't
I'm like,
creepypasta.
I have to defeat them to become king of Equestria. I put the pink pony on my back and flew to the Canterlot Castle and kicked down the door with my strong leg.
With his energy legs!
I yelled, Celestia, where are you? I'm here to become king of Equestria. There was no answer, so I used my magic to find Celestia, who was in another room making out with Luna. And I'm like, oh shit, that's hot, but I have to defeat you both.
Oh
You know what? I got what I wanted. Can we go to the next one now?
I blasted them apart with my magic horn and slapped them with my wings. And I kicked Celestia in the gut and pushed her into Luna, who I kicked in the gut also. I defeated both of them and went to my throne until the pink pony stopped me and she's like, you can't be king of Equestria, you have to defeat all of us. Pinkie Pie showed me all these ponies from Ponyville behind her and said I had to defeat all of them, and I'm like, yeah, bring it on. Rainbow Dash came flying at me and I kicked her in her lesbian globes. Then Twilight Sparkle came at me and I headbutted her across the room and I'm like, I'm the most magical bitch. I hit Fluttershy in the face with my hoof and she cried as I ate her bunny right in front of her.
Oh, come on, that's not fair. Fluttershy can take down a bear, that's not a fair fight.
I paused for a second. I paused for a second to have sex with Rarity.
Because I used to watch the show. I've seen the first 2 seasons.
I paused for a second to have sex with Rarity, and then I kicked her with my magic blast.
Please say that again.
Wait.
I paused for a second.
What? Wait, what?
To have sex with Rarity.
Hang on.
Again.
And then I kicked her too with my magic blast, and I ate Applejack because she's an apple after all. I also threw Pinkie Pie put the window, and she screamed as I sat on my throne. I was the king of Equestria.
That's the end?
No.
It's almost. It's a couple more paragraphs.
For
For my first order of business, I said that every pony Equestria
and why?
has to learn how to use a gun and short things with it. Because now all ponies have to be badasses, just like me, named Thunder Crash.
The fuck?
I got the biggest gun because I was the king, and it was red and black, and shot lightning and fireballs, and I would use it against any pony who tried to take my throne from me. Then I gave Rainbow Dash a big black gun, and she already knew how to use it because she's a lesbian. I gave Pinkie Pie a chainsaw because that bitch was crazy, and she could saw everything and it would be awesome. I gave Fluttershy a squirt gun that shooted water because she can't do anything else. Then I gave Rarity a sniper rifle because she could kill people from far away and she wouldn't have to get dirty or anything. And she really liked it and offered to make out with me because she was so happy. But I'm like, no, bitch, I have to run a kingdom.
What is this? What is...
Hey guys,
what is life?
Are we supposed to be reading creepypastas or fanfiction?
And then I gave Twilight Sparkle a handgun with a silencer because she wanted to be like a secret agent, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty badass. Here, take this handgun with a silencer. And last but not least, I gave Applejack a hunting rifle because she's a southerner and really good at hunting things like apples. Then I had everyone all gunned up, and I told the rest of Equestria to watch out, because your king will kill everyone who revolts. I got to stay in the castle the whole time, and Celestia was my own private sex slave, and I got to keep her all the time.
Say that again, please.
No!
I got to stay in the castle the whole time, and Celestia was my own private sex slave, and I got to keep her all the time for myself, and she really liked it because it was me and I was the greatest of all time ever.
Chalice?
I got Luna to cook for me all these yummy ass foods, and I ate them, all of them, and I ate all the cakes in front of Celestia, and that bitch didn't.
Chalice?
That bitch didn't get any.
Chalice?
What?
Why?
They were so tasty because Luna made hem, and she's a really good cook, and she loved to cook for me because I was a king, and it was an honor. And so I got to be king of Equestria forever, and it's awesome, and I was immortal. Meh, meh, meh. I need 1,000 words, blah, 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 la, la. There we go, I think. The end.
Okay,
Categories,
Chalice,
good,
you're not allowed
such
to.
good, really good, so good,
What, wasn't it
amazing,
great?
perfect, incredibly freaking awesome and flawless.
Can we agree to never let Chalice choose the creepypasta?
But I
That
can't
was
show you
that
was
guys
not a
what
creepypasta,
the
that was a
flies
total
do eventually.
fanfic.
I don't know,
Chalice,
it says
I think that's
Creepypasta staff training wiki.
Categories, good, such good, really good, so good, amazing, perfect, incredibly freaking awesome, flawless.
Uh,
Why do you think I permanently saved the creepypasta?
Wait, Slacker, can we find a creepypasta? in
No,
English?
that's...
people said do Barney, so here's one.
Barney.
I think my
Unfortunately, you gotta
I think
stay
my
up.
hiccups are gone now.
Alright.
Wait, can we find one with broken English? Because that's the most funny thing to
That
hear.
was the one with broken English.
No, that was...
Okay, I'm back.
That was fan art, alright? In Chalice, for the love of God. When we're reading creepypasta, don't suggest fan art or...
Fanfic.
No,
that
please,
was.
that last one was hilarious.
It
It was hilarious, but it was not a creepypasta.
Okay, how about I find the other creepypasta I remember
Store-
that does have broken English?
Stuff that's actually horror themed.
No,
I mean, it's
I
obviously
found
not
another
good
creepypasta
horror.
that I found.
But like actually trying to be scary.
No. The thing is, they're not trying to be scary. They're just like
I thought the
playing
point
at
of the
being
stream
scary.
was that these creepypastas are bad.
Yes, bad creepypastas. That was not
Bad
a
or
creepypasta.
entertainingly bad.
It was.
Or troll
It was
fics.
pretty much
Those
like
are funny.
a Gary Sue. I'm the best. I've made love to every pony in Equestria. Fanfic.
Oh, are you guys done? Can I read now?
Yes, let's read this Barney and Friends Lost episode.
Well, before you guys do it, I actually gotta go, so I'll get you guys.
See you later.
Dude, thanks for being here. I didn't expect that.
Yes.
Hey, yeah. I had some time, so figured why not. But
Thanks for the work
I'll see
you do,
guys.
man.
Later.
Thanks.
Barney and Friends, lost episode. You probably remember the TV show Barney and Friends, which is still in syndication, though new episodes have not been produced since 2009. What a lot of people don't know is that the show was originally developed as a small concept that was only meant to have 10 episodes. The show was always surrealistic, with a large purple Tyrannosaurus Rex trying to project happiness onto a group of children who were alone in a building with no parents in sight, while the creator of the show was kicking around with many different producers before the show aired on PBS. With that said, I still have absolutely no idea how I got this tape in my possession. It was in a box of VHS tapes that had sticker markings, meant it was ripped off from TV on one of those late night channels, meant somebody was probably broadcasting it independently. I may upload it one of these days if I ever get my hands on a VHS tape recorder. The episode does not start out normally. The children are outside the main building and going to meet Barney, but the door won't open. The entire first 3 minutes are the children desperately trying to get into the building.
Oh my god, I just had the best idea. Can we please try to find a Fortnite creepypasta?
We found one earlier.
That would be... I want to see
Wait a
a
minute,
Fortnite
this one might actually be...
Oh, I found it. The supermarket monster.
Mattia14 says, Lady in the Basement. They punch at the windows,
Here's
grab
a
at the door,
positive
and one of them even
seven.
starts to cry. One of them gets a knife from next to the sandcastle and tries to jimmy the lock. Eventually, the door opens and they go inside. Where is he? The child actors, a collection of boys and girls of young ages varying in race, all seem visually shaken. Have you seen me? Is written on the wall in large cartoon letters. They seem to want to know if Barney is playing a trick, so they start to act as though it's a game of hide and seek. There are bottles of seemingly spoiled milk near the door. The school doors around them start to open and close like a set malfunction. Who suggested this? Because this is actually decent.
Not me.
I think it was in the live chat.
Look, what is the most cancerous? I don't know. What's the most cancerous fandom that we can think of?
Steven Universe.
Yeah, Steven Universe. Or that
Try to
from
find
that.
a creepypasta on that, please. Let's see if we can find something.
All right.
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe Creepypasta. What does the world come?
Sorry, Spider-Man 3.1 popped up again. Go figure, like the one blurb that shows Spider-Man 3.1 is, I thought this was
a glitch.
So I kept watching.
I kept watching. I'll drink to that.
You know, that reminds me of a kid that was caught watching porn on on a guy's live stream. It was like, well, there was this virus, and I just
yes.
it, and it freaked me out.
Mom, it was a virus. It was a computer virus.
And I tried to get my pants back up. Oh my god, there's a Garfield one.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Read it.
The Garfield one. Garfield's
gluttony. Oh, and it's a troll pasta too. This is gonna be great.
All right.
One sunny summer day, I decided to take a walk around my town due to the enjoyment of going for walks. But as I walked past my local bank, it exploded in a massive conflagration. Fucking 0 to 60. Out of the flames strutted a chitinous robot that was at least...
Chitinous
robot.
I have no idea what that means.
That was at least 4 meters tall, and it strolled by me. The robot stopped, looked down at me, handed me a DVD, drew a pair of wings, and rocketed into the sky.
A DVD? Really?
I went home to watch my new DVD. I kick open my front door and cartwheeled over to my computer where I stuck the DVD into its mouth and slapped its head to play the DVD. In response, my buff orc computer screamed as his chest split open, revealing a screen and keyboard.
What the heck is going on?
Well, we're reading the greatest thing ever written. The DVD began to play, showing a title screen called Garfief's Gluttony. I willed a sack of flag corn into existence to munch on while I enjoyed my cool video.
Yes. Yes.
What?
I love it.
It opened with a still frame of a house taken from a house ad. I knew this as the price tag was still visible. The house lacked a lawn, as the lawn was actually a bunch of rats.
What?
The house itself was in pristine condition, but was clearly full of ghosts.
Oh.
A mailman began walking up the steps, but it was clear he was green screened in, as the house was still a still image. He placed a package on the doorstep and the vibrated out of existence. 7 hours later appear. No, quote, 7 hours later appear, unquote. As white text on a black background that moved too fast. The film's cut back to the house as John slithers out the door. He has a badly made 3D model that barely resembles the character and is T-posing. John picks up the package and slithers back into his house. Inside, John is confronted by a crudely drawn Garfield. Neither of them have an actual walk cycle. John.
Garfield.
Gorse Funk.
It reminds me of the video of Garfield where it's just like, Garfield, why are you eating us out of our house?
I eat, John. It's what I do. John, may I have lasagna? No, you wasteful sack of adipose. You have already feasted upon you weekly allowance of lasagna. I shall not grant you more. If I do not get the lasagna, I shall explode. Then I will glue you back together using the dog again. No. At this, a heavy pixelated gif of a mushroom cloud appears in Garfield's space. However, he is fine aside from having a poorly cropped fire filter over him. John walks past him and places the package on the table. We get to see writing on the box. It reads, "To Garfield, with love, the Sorcerer King."
The Sorcerer King.
Send me a link to the Creepypasta.
Garfield, I must work. I will be back in soon. John floats upwards toward the ceiling and vanishes. I need a lasagna.
Please send me this Creepypasta.
Garfield screeches, and he climbs atop the table. This package is for me. John shall pay for his crimes. Garfield eats the box.
I love how he's spelling John with an H.
Yeah.
John with an H. What's up, John?
The screen begins changing colors and distorting, while sludge metal begins playing before everything explodes, implodes, explodes again, then proceeds to cover the entire history of the universe and Earth, starting from the Big Bang and ending with the life of Jim Davis as he is drawing Garfield's comic. The scene transitions into the comic panel Davis is working on. I thought it was a glitch, so I kept watching.
What's sludge metal? Is that like a specific genre or what?
I don't know.
What's sludge metal? I'm interested. I'm seriously interested.
Garfield's house looking pristine. Then innumerable teeth burst from the earth surrounding the house as a gargantuan mouth devours the entire thing. The mouth morphs and is revealed to be Garfield's engorged head that sags into the hole it just created like a blob of oobleck.
Oh,
from the Garfield
shit.
head, various branches of flesh begin to grow and drag the rest of Garfield's enormous slug-like body out of the earth. The branches begin dragging the Garfield forward while several large, gangly arms begin grabbing fistfuls of dirt and stuffing them into his maw. It is pain. I wish for death, but as an immortal being, I can't not die. He screams.
It's getting pretty Lovecraftian, that's for sure.
Missiles fly towards him, but the Garfield begins singing, and the missiles turn to lasagna and are eaten by Garfield. The lasagna is my most precious nectar. I will break time and reality for it. The Garfield's mass begins swirling around like a
cosmic
whirlpool,
horror,
with the Garfield's head at the center remaining still. This carries on for several seconds. Finally, the Garfield's head splits open and begins puking blood into the sky.
Oh, shit.
The blood begins rotating in the opposite direction, and the Garfield whirlpool.
It's a blood hurricane.
Bellows the Garfield as he begins growing ring-shaped tentacles covered in eyes and starts levitating.
Oh, now we're getting into the hentai.
Both whirlpools are still happening. Pans of lasagna start raining from the sky. John, still T-posing, vibrates into existence. You have started the apocalypse because you have been depraved of your lasagna. I disown you, cat. I shall have my La Saga, and I shall end the Warudo for my precious Nectar.
John saying, "I am Jesus. Do you believe in me?"
The sky shatters like a glass ceiling as the vortex of blood rapidly begins increasing in size and covers the entire sky. The Garfield grows 2 long spindly legs and starts walking on them, while it uses its arms to scoop the Lasaganal rain into its maw. The Garfield's blood vomit then transforms into tomato sauce.
This sounds a lot like the ending to Akira.
My brain took like 5 years to process that. What happened? And what is happening?
My focus is robbed from me as I look out the window to see it's raining lasagna and tomato sauce. A lasagna breaks through the ceiling, hits my computer orc, and kills it. I get up from my computer and go outside to see the Garfield feasting upon the lasagna, and John was yelling at it. Annoyed, I summoned my best yelling voice, pointed at the Garfield and shouted, "The lasagna rejects you." The wind picked up, and the lasagna and tomato sauce began falling lighter and lighter until it stopped completely.
That's spelled right. That's spelled correctly. Lasagna. Lasagna. That's spelled right. Don't keep pronouncing it wrong. It's lasagna.
Okay.
So,
the Garfield looked upon me in shock and horror. The La Saga cannot reject me. I am it, and it is me. The lasagna does not care. It has rejected you. The vortex of tomato sauce was split open as gargantuan lasagna, surrounded by burning wings and rings covered in eyes, descended. It spoke in a deep, billowing voice. "True it be, you are forever banned from eating my lasagna by order of the lasagna goddess." The lasagna reached out and burned the Garfield on its head, causing it to scream. No god is safe. The Garfield surged forward and attempted to eat the lasagna. The lasagna flew upwards in response, and the Garfield followed in turn. After several minutes, the two had left orbit, and then the lasagna exploded, killing the Garfield. It rained flesh bits, and John melted into tomato sauce. And...
It rained flesh bits, and John melted into tomato sauce. That really got me. Flesh bits.
Is cancer?
End? And I've gained 10 tumors just by hearing that.
Aren't they wonderful?
I think that's like the low end of the cancer that this story caused.
And what is life?
I can feel my blood turning into tomato sauce.
What is anything?
I can physically feel my blood turn into tomato sauce. I suddenly hate Mondays.
This was not a suggestion. I just found this on my own. I think we'll do one more and then we'll call it.
Sure.
Sad story. The ghost came and killed the kid. The end.
Alright, time to call it a night. Goodbye, guys.
No, one more. One more. World War 666.
Oh god, it's already terrifying.
Oh, perfect.
If you thought World War 1 or 2 was bad, psh, World War 666 is something else. It all started in the year 2 billion, the day the world had ended. Humans of all shapes and sizes were preparing for the end, storing food and water and practically everything they could get their hands on. But one monster decided to end all of this preparation. His name was Satan!
Dun dun dun!
When I first looked at that, I thought it said Stan.
Oh no, not Stan.
Just read it as Stan.
Holy shit, Stan!
Roar! Fuck humans, yelled the devil. Fuck you too, yelled humans.
Please read the rest of this in the halfway full life consequences voice. It will fit so well.
After that fiasco, Satan was shot at. After that, Satan wanted to go to war with humans. This means war, yelled Satan.
It was yelled.
As he suddenly turned into Bugs Bunny.
He assembled a satanic army in order to rival with the humans' military forces. Together, they all marched up to Earth and started to murder countless civilians, both young and old, with no remorse.
Countless?
Countless.
Oh.
With no remorse whatsoever. This is what you get for treating me like shit, said Satan. The humans nearly surrendered. Until one day, they told God to get his ass down here and help them fight off the satanic army. No, God said. Okay, said humans. 6 hours later, the world was destroyed, and everyone died, including Chuck Norris.
Oh, shit!
That wasn't a creepypasta. I don't even know what that was.
But it was too late. The monster had killed me. World War VI would end there, but the battle rages on in space. Victory shall be claimed by those willing to sacrifice their lives for their freedom. The end.
Yeah, well, I'm actually that's pretty much what you get for treating Satan like shit. So I'm kind of siding with Satan. People shouldn't treat Satan like shit.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Fuck you all.
Well, that's what we aim to do here in Neon Cabaret.
Yeah.
Yep.
You hear it here, folks. He supports Satan.
Oh yeah.
You guys about to end the stream?
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna treat him like shit, I mean, what do you expect him to do?
Alright, so I'm going to take this time to read the chat, and I think at like 11:15 we'll call it. Alright, or maybe we'll end it sooner. I don't know, I just feel like I've been neglecting the chat the whole time.
Oh.
I think I'll take this opportunity to leave.
You're gonna weave?
Leave. I
Did
was
someone
mostly
catch Elmer Fudd syndrome?
I was mostly here to laugh at the bad fan fiction.
Oh yeah,
Also
Spider-Man
jealous.
3.1 is definitely becoming a highlight.
Which one? You're Not Drunkenness, Spider-Man, or King of Equestria?
I like that one.
Definitely
that was pretty
Spider-Man.
Anyways, I'm gonna go.
Good. All right, man. See you later.
I am go.
Why is it so quiet?
Okay, the Tales. I'd like to read another one, but the Tales Doll one story is not that good.
Yeah.
Story
Supposed to
Kid
tell
2.
Tubby one.
I read through
good.
it.
Let me get on the website that that is dedicated to showing crappy creepypasta.
But you know, there's
Steven
still a lot
Universe
of bad,
is not that great.
bad creepypastas out there, so
How
I
about
think we'll do
Jeff the
another
Killer
stream
versus
down
Jane
the
the
line.
Killer?
Please don't let this be like a. I mean, never mind.
This isn't going to be a regular thing, but I think every once in a while we'll do one.
Once in a while we'll do this.
Hey, Slacker, did you blitz guy want to know can he join the stream?
Yeah, he's 18. Yo.
Hello.
Dupless, hey, how you doing?
How are you, man?
Doing well, thank you. So, you guys were reading bad fan fiction, I see.
Yeah, we were.
Actually, bad creepypasta.
Yeah, well bad creepypasta.
It was mostly bad fan fiction.
If you want to watch somebody read good ones, this isn't the channel.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, I look for good ones, and there's so many bad ones.
Yeah, by the look of things, it does seem like there is a lot more bad stuff out there, more crap than the...
Oh, absolutely.
I agree with you.
Like, this was a hell of a fun night.
Yeah, that Barney one was kind of funny, and My Little Pony thing, if My Little Pony...
Did you see the Spider-Man one?
Yeah, that was really good. I liked it. I like Spider-Man.
Oh, that's going to be its own video later.
The best one was the Arthur one.
The Arthur was pretty good.
Oh, okay, that one was pretty good too.
I didn't see that one necessarily.
I think that was one of the first ones we did tonight.
It
had the best ending ever too.
Okay, so that's pretty good. So you say you're making a whole stream on Spider-Man.
Well, no, I'm taking that clip and I'm making it its own video. So it's a highlight, really.
That is better than the Spider-Man 3 we got.
But you know, I thought it was a glitch, so I kept watching.
Yeah, very funny.
Like more bad creepypasta. All the ones that have been linked so far are not very good.
How about the Steven Universe one?
That has to be bad.
I thought Spider-Man 3 was okay.
I thought it was pretty good. Not great. Just good. So, what's your favorite guys' type of music? Like, favorite bands? Anything of that?
I like the Gorillas.
They're really cool.
I exclusively listen to mashups and remixes of Plastic Love.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, of Classic Love.
Plastic Love.
Literally anything.
Very cool.
That was a joke, by the way.
Yes.
But I do listen to a lot of those.
Neat. So, since this is a gaming channel, do you guys like listen to video game music all the time?
Thank God you knew this is a gaming channel. You have no idea how many people don't get that.
They think it's a Chris Chan channel.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of infamous at this point. I mean, if you're just going from your most popular videos, then in that case, it's about that. It's about that channel.
It's about that channel. Yes, it's the most popular video.
Yeah, so that does seem pretty neat.
But yeah, the gaming stuff has been going on. It's our bread and butter, basically. We upload something every day.
Very neat.
Usually we record stuff like a year ahead.
No, not that far yet.
It's always better to pre-plan beforehand.
Yeah.
So, any other fan fictions you're planning on reading? Like, would Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life count as a creepypasta?
I want to read Shrek Does the Sex with Dora.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Actually, in all seriousness, I'm preparing My Immortal.
Wait, question. Wouldn't if Like,
oh no.
like if we do my
You're torturing my immortal, aren't you?
What?
Because I'm the one who's seen and read everything that has to do with Harry Potter.
You seem to be like the one who would be the girl starring in My Immortal Spoonie Cup.
No, I'm not being that.
You totally seem like a goth.
No.
She's not a goth, although she is kind of a psychopath.
I mean, she does take pictures of dead animals, so...
So she's just a sociopath.
I read all the books. I saw the movies. I went to Harry Potter World. I drank
the 999
beer.
videos that we recorded months ago. They're finally starting to go up. If you want to see why we love Chalice, just watch those.
Like the Mario Kart thing.
Oh, the Mario Kart thing is amazing.
Yeah, where she's like, I'm gonna neuter Yoshi.
Oh yeah.
Okay, imagine that, but for like everyone on the channel. Everyone's got one of those moments.
Like everyone has like a major freak out like that?
Well, no, but everyone has sort of a shining moment.
Like one moment that defies their character.
Pretty much.
You?
I have nothing.
I'm on this channel 90% of the time, so of course I've done dumb shit. Long story short, breakfast nooks.
Breakfast nooks.
You a fan of breakfast nooks? Like, you like going to Home Depot and looking at breakfast nooks?
There's a video in the starter pack called Excellent Design Choices.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I haven't gained my moment yet. I will get it soon.
Oh yeah, why am I in the starter pack?
Because you're funny.
You seem pretty
was
popular.
Amazing. Because that whole thing was amazing.
You seem pretty popular.
See, the starter pack is really the first stuff that we want people to see. It's like, you want to show people the best stuff to get them interested, and that's what the starter pack is. It's like, oh, congratulations, you found our channel. Let's show you some of our best stuff.
Well, I mean, it has reached over 1,000 people at this point.
Yeah.
That must be a huge accomplishment, so I'm going to thank you guys on that.
Oh, thanks.
You're very welcome. So it seems like everyone's kind of winding down with everything.
Not really.
This is the end of the stream right now.
That sucks.
Yeah.
We've been going on for 2 hours.
Well, I mean, 2 hours is quite a bit of time, especially on a weekday.
I kind of want to read a creepypasta to close off the night.
Well, I mean, I see some, like, KO stuff, like, from the Discord, so I'm assuming you guys are all a fan of that?
I don't even know what that is, honestly.
A tempered glass screen. Right over.
Okay, well, I just thought the idea of, like, you guys saying Steven Universe Creepypasta sounds like the most dumbest but yet most hilarious thing, because those fan base can get pretty hectic at times.
Oh, yeah.
I can just imagine someone just being like, and then Pearl came up to me and she's like, you're pretty sexy. And then I took out my weapon, which was a giant dildo.
You know what? Fuck it. I actually want to read this creepypasta now. You guys think I should read it?
Yes.
Okay, let me disable put this talk right quick.
We'll continue our stupid version of the Midnight Society.
Actually, you know what? It's a lot like the Midnight Society, except instead of gathering together to tell each other scary stories, we basically just show each other dumb memes and video games. Actually, it's more like if the Midnight Society gathered round to laugh at people telling terrible stories.
This is what happens when they grow up and got out of their edgy phase.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm about to start. There was one day that I will remember for the rest of my life, and that day was an episode of Steven Universe. Now, you might think, how could such a happy, cheerful, adventurous show go wrong? Well, I will tell you. I got in a lot of... Yeah, fuck. I have gotten home and did my...
There's already people saying number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
I did my normal routine, do my homework, get something to eat, etc. My mom had called down to me, telling me that she had to go walk one of her friend's dog because she said her friend was at work. So I was home alone.
But sometimes that's what you get.
Normally my brother would be with me, but he went with my mom, and my dad was at work. So I was laying in my bed on my phone, chatting to friends on an app called Pick College. The fuck is Pick College? Anyway, oh, makes sense. Anyway, when I looked up to see that Cartoon Network was advertising new Thursday.
No.
It has
Legend. Why did you write Chris Chan Creepypasta?
Wait, what?
Chris Chan does seem like a very creepy man who does eat one too many pastas.
Yes.
Oh, for fuck! I said that earlier. You guys got mad at me.
Now you
But
see
because
what
you're
I
the punching
mean
bag.
by I hate when people bring up Chris Chen with non-Chris Chen related stuff.
I mean, he's like a vortex of stupidity.
Wait, Harry Potter fans? What?
Well,
Because,
there's a whole thing that he says that
Japanese
Pokemon.
bullet trains the secure
Okay.
president of Washington D.C.
Let's get off the whole Chris thing.
Okay, chat list.
Anyway.
Okay,
All right,
sorry.
can we just shut up and let Jordan read?
Read
When I
it.
looked up to see that Cartoon Network was advertising new Thursday, it has said next was Steven Universe, one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows, other than Pokemon, regular show, Teen Titans Go. I posted on the app from earlier saying to my followers that I would be back soon. I turned off my phone, set it beside me, and turned up the TV. I was pretty sure that this was supposed to be that Uncle Grandpa / Steven Universe crossover. So I was excited, but I didn't get what I expected. The episode started with the normal title theme for the show, which I always loved to hum to. There was absolutely nothing. What's wrong with you?
What?
God, fuck this fucking game.
Oh God!
What?
You need a hug?
What? What are you playing? Sonic 6? Some crap like that?
Mate.
Cuphead is pretty fun.
It is, but it's hard.
Yeah. It's weird because it requires skill.
Since it's being a retro-style thing, of course it needs skill. If everything, you need practice in life to get good.
Yeah.
Okay, in order that I raise quick, the episode started with the normal title theme for the show, which I always loved to hum. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the theme, but when it got to the title of the episode, that's when it got strange.
It got strange because everyone became a straight white man.
Isn't Greg a straight white man though? White man though? Okay, I lost my place, damn it. Okay, the normal clothesline. The hell Steven clothes were snapped, and Steven's shirts and pants were on the ground, dirty and a bit shredded, but not enough that they were completely apart. The title in a bit of a lighter tint than usual. Read Faded Stems. I had thought the episode is supposed to be named Say Uncle. When I went to the guide and it still said the title for the crossover. I thought that maybe at the last minute CN decided to air a different episode that they thought should come before the crossover. But man, I was disappointed. Was he really? The episode wasn't all that good anyway. Anyway, the episode started inside the house, but it was a bit quiet. Steven then came in through the screen door, looking a bit sad, but not
A
in a
bitch
depressed
sad.
What?
Looking a bit sad. It was me a little bit sad.
I
To
think
be
that
fair,
means being a
Steven
rebel.
is a little bitch. Have anyone?
Are
And
you
that's
sure you're
from
not
someone
talking?
who's actually seen the show. Not too much, but enough to know that Steven's a little bitch.
Also, some of them Mary Sue.
Wait, Slacker,
Well-
you're gonna
well-
offend a bunch of people.
Well, maybe here's the thing. Maybe it's just actually when being a bitch too soon. That means Rebecca Sugar.
Makes
No,
sense.
I mean the character Steven Universe is a little bitch.
But the character based off her brother, so maybe her brother is a little bitch.
That too.
Says this normal sad face. It was raining outside, so I thought he was just sad he couldn't be outside there. Suddenly, Amazon and Garnet came through the warp pad, but Pearl was missing. I noticed that Amazon had a tear running down her face, and it looked like the normal cartoonist. What do you mean, the normal cartoon style? Don't all cartoon tears look like that?
You're all Cal Arts.
Oh, okay.
I actually
Very
have something
bright.
to say about the Kyle Arts thing.
Uh,
It's kind of the term is kind of a misnomer. It's kind of like the term ratioed, where it totally is not a good name for it, but it's kind of accepted. Because most of the people who use the quote unquote Cal Arts style actually never went to Cal Arts.
I
Then
know.
How,
I hate when
how did
people
it get the name?
I think what happened, I'm going to assume that that's what Cal Arts teaches them because that's what the industry is preferring right now. But whatever you call it, it's still incredibly lazy.
Yes.
It's just generic at this point.
There are a couple of examples I would like to point out. Gravity Falls seemed to do the style pretty well. And also Gumball, I'm willing to give that a lot of leniency because it uses a lot of different art styles, not just one.
You count Gumball as a Cal art style?
Well,
Yes.
the main characters at least.
Yeah, okay.
But then again, there's so many styles, plus it's a hybrid of 2D and 3D. It's like, there's so much effort put into it that you can't call it lazy on any level.
Is that High Guardian Spice? Isn't that trying to go for Cal Arts?
Oh,
on
that's
an
going to be a
anime
whole
service?
stream of its own.
Okay.
Okay, keep
Good to know.
reading.
I'm just really late.
Very bright blue and not clear. Not hyper realistic. Oh, see, here comes the hyper realistic shit. Not hyper realistic at all. I was a bit surprised by this, seeing how Evidence is normally the most hyper and civil of the group. I went back on the pig calls and asked for the Steven Universe fans to chat with me about the new episode. Surprisingly, a few of my followers / friends were seeing the same exact thing that I was. For some reason, the episode went to commercial already, so I decided to chat about what was going on. We referred to each other by parts of our usernames. So this is how the conversation went. Me tells, of course it tells. Rubik's Foxy. I think Tails, like from Sonic, for some reason.
Wait, Tails is now in this like Steven Universe fanfiction.
That's the name of the one in the characters for some reason.
No, I thought you were talking
Oh,
about the MLG Tales, like TAELS.
Sorry, it's that tells. Anyway, Rubik's, Foxy, Creepy. Do you guys just see that? Tells, we all saw that other Steven Universe fam are spamming posting or spam posting. Why not just call it spamming?
There's something about your voice that just sounds boring.
My voice?
Yes.
Jordan has a cool voice.
I was trying to do that. What's that guy name? The Burger King foot lettuce impression.
Oh.
Who?
Stop it.
Number 15. Burger King
That
foot
guy.
lettuce.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
are you talking about Watch
Number
Mojo?
15.
Yeah.
What lettuce?
If it's getting your nerves, I'll stop the voice. Anyway.
I thought for a moment you were talking about the Watch Mojo
Because
guy.
you're always doing this thing, and then you're reading the next thing, and then you're doing the thing.
And then the thing.
Get off with a question. It's really annoying.
Now, class, turn to page 208.
Yeah.
Now, class,
Okay, I'll continue my
turn to page 208.
I'll just continue with my normal voice.
Yes, read the rest of the story.
Anyone?
Okay.
Anyone?
Alright, spend
Bueller?
Foxy. I don't understand what's going on, though. Why were Steven clothes on like that? Rubik's. I honestly don't know. Maybe something to do with the lion. Or with lion, let's say. Creepy. But lion always loyal to Steven. He would never do this. Tells. By the way, where's Pearl? Creepy, and Fox's doesn't respond for some reason. Rubik's. Maybe that's why Amnes was crying about Pearl being gone. Suddenly I heard that I can't read today. Suddenly I heard that the show was coming back from the commercials. Me, guys, it's back on. While continuing to watch the show, it came back to where we were. But Steven was hugging Garden and Agnes, sobbing. It was the normal voice. How did he sound like in the first place? Not like a realistic sob, but his normal crying voice. Then for the first time, that episode, someone said something. Steven, everything's gonna be okay.
Steven?
Yeah.
Steven? Me and Garnet are getting a divorce.
No!
Hey, I read?
And I killed your
It's
tiger.
all your fault, Steven.
So they read Steven's voice in a whiny, high
And
pitched.
Steven, I killed your tiger.
Oh!
Said Amethyst.
He has a lion.
No!
Anyway. No, Pearl gone. She's gone forever. I was shocked by this. I looked down at the conversation. Foxy, Pearl's gone. Creepy. Gone how? Is he dead? Me. The show wouldn't get that dark, guys. Rubik's. Guys, look. Are they watching the episode at the same time while texting this? What?
What?
No, because the sound of it is watching this episode at the same time while texting. Fuck it. Anyway, I looked up at the TV. Lion comes in through the door and is carrying Pearl's spear. Lion walks up to the others and drops it on the ground. It is snapped in half. But Lion didn't do it. It was obvious it wasn't bitten in half, but forcibly pulled apart. Steven, how did it even happen? Garnet put a hand on Steven's shoulder and started telling him a story. Garnet, as you know, our gems are the source of all power. If we were to get weak, and our gems would lose power.
Why is she Ugandan?
What?
I don't know. This just came to mind. Anyway, if we were to get weak, our gems would lose power and thus fade because of this. We would no longer be able to go on, and we will just fade out in the system. We tried our best to cure Pearl, but we're too like, okay. Let me just say something. They'll get weak without the source of power. Bullshit. They die when their gems get shattered.
Doesn't Steven just have to spit on them and then the gems would regenerate or something?
You know what? That probably wouldn't fix this whole story. All you gotta do is spit on them.
I mean, that's literally his healing factor. I mean, I've seen part of the series.
Yeah.
That is canon.
Okay.
Wait, what is canon?
Steven have healing spit.
I've got the top post on Creepypasta right here.
Anyway, this shocked me. Pearl had faded away. Suddenly, the title made sense. Faded gems. The gems can fade away. I look at the TV again. Steven. I wish he was still here. He started sobbing again. What a little bitch. The episode slowly faded to black, and played the normal credits, this was so dark. I couldn't believe what I just saw. I looked back down the phone. Rubik's, what? Is Pearl dead? Me, no, she lost her powers. She simply faded away. Would that imply she's dead? They never said they can revive her.
You know what? The worst part is I can't tell if this is a normal episode or not.
Yes.
That is kind of sad.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, with the amount of political agenda that they always try to put in things, like, I don't care if it's, like, super left or super right politics. Like, don't try to put your politics in everything. Keep that... Just keep that in InfoWars and keep that in InfoWars and keep that with Meet the Press.
Entertainment is for escapism.
Yes.
I would love it. I would love it if the father just came out of nowhere and said, "Steven, you're a disappointment. You're
oh yeah.
And you suck.
Steven, you're a little faggot. Wash my car."
I knew I was gonna fuck their mother.
Yep.
Anyway,
Steven, you wanna know why your mother died? It's because I fucked her to death.
Okay.
Steven, your mother is dead and it's all your fault.
Yeah.
Actually, according to the show, Steven actually is his mother.
Wait, hold on. Is this like Futurama where Fry went back in time and he was his own grandfather?
His gem is the same as his mother's.
It's really confusing.
So is it just basically like a birth thing, like genetics?
No. She's pretty much him, but only different is she changes her appearance so he can live.
Okay, that is quite weird.
Just let's not question it. Anyway, creepy. I seen CN post a commercial like this. Look at the TV. I looked at the TV in the normal CN format. It says this: "We are sorry for the inconvenience. This episode was never meant to be aired. We now return to our normal scarcely program."
Wait, doesn't it take like?
Air it?
Yeah, here's the thing. Doesn't it?
Made?
Like why? Like it would take like 9 months. Like apparently, like with Teen Titans Go, it takes like 9 months to make it.
Teen Titans Go takes 9 months.
Yeah,
9 months.
Apparently.
Yeah, they literally made a whole 2-parter of the Titans meeting their creators and learn how does the episodes get made.
That was an episode.
Yeah, that was like the 200th special.
9 months? You mean they don't just stick a bunch of fart jokes in a blender and hope something comes out of it?
No.
Joke about the fart jokes though.
Yeah.
Wait. South Park is made under a week.
What's made under a
Pokemon
week?
Obsessionist says, "I've returned. Hey, Neon Cabaret, notice me, fuckers. You rock, by the way."
Okay.
I don't know what happened, but okay.
I've got the most upvoted post on Creepypasta right here. Would you like me to read it?
Let me continue.
How long is it?
Let's finish the story here.
It's about 5 paragraphs long.
Seems like a typical high school essay.
All right. One more, and then we gotta end this.
Okay, let me continue the story first. Oh, it's almost done. Anyway, the episode was never meant to air. We now return to what we normally scheduled. Then the Steven Universe crossover came on. I was surprised to see that episode. We're all the gems supposed to fade away eventually. Even Steven, me, and my friends occasionally talk about this episode, but not much. I will never forget that one fateful Steven Universe episode. And then anyone recorded this? I mean, it came on. There were DVRs in 2000. What the fuck? Did the show air in 2010?
No.
I had a feeling. Why the hell is 2010?
It didn't premiere until late 2013.
Yeah, around 2013.
Wait, I thought it came out of 2014, like the spring or summer.
It was around 2013 from what I remember. Anyway, just tell me if someone recorded this or not. Well, that was something interesting. What you guys thought?
Okay, I got the top post on Creepypasta. I'm gonna read it. Most upvoted post. It's got 625 upvotes. It's called The Twist, a parody. The Twist, a parody. Don't read this because it actually works. Now you've started reading, you can't stop. A girl named Kathy drowned to death. If you email or repost this comment to 3 more videos, tomorrow will be the best day of your life. If you don't repost this comment on at least 3 videos, Kathy will come for you when you're sleeping. This is so scary because it actually works.
This is so scary, you guys. Alexa, play Monster Mash.
She did the mash. She did the monster mash.
Oh my god,
Billy-
3 people left.
Billy examined the message. He hummed and hawed over it, scratching his chin. On any other day, Billy would have done what the message said. After all, he didn't want to die within 3 days. And he did want to have the best day of his life tomorrow. But today was different. Today, Billy was 8 years old, far too old to be dabbling with such nonsense. He had tried repeating similar messages in the past, and his only reward had been dozens of people on the internet sending him nasty replies. Hesitantly, Billy placed his mouse over the red X at the top of the email and pressed it down. The email closed, and as it did, Billy felt shivers run down his spine. But Billy was too old to be scared by such nonsense. He got up from his chair and headed to the kitchen to find his mom. His mom was preparing a delicious tuna casserole, Billy's favorite. Now, Billy, said his mom, taking the steaming casserole in the oven, remember, this is for lunch tomorrow. Don't eat it before bed, or it will give you nightmares. His mom left the room. I'm going to work now. Make sure you're in bed in a few minutes, all right? Billy nodded. Billy's mom left the house, and he heard the slam of the front door. Billy was all alone now. It was time for him to go to bed soon, and he didn't want to have any more frightening thoughts. But the casserole, it looked so good. Surely, thought Billy, a simple taste would have no effect on me. Billy took the step stool and sampled the irresistible tuna casserole. It melted into his mouth and filled Billy with a sense of euphoria.
And then his mom came in dripping in blood with hyper-realistic eyes and raped him in his sleep.
So hyper-realistic just basically... So basically, hyper-realistic just means Christopher Nolan movie.
Surely another taste could...
Son?
Billy cut himself a slice.
Just said, the Spider-Man 2 pizza theme goes with all of these, and it's great.
Yes. Billy cut himself a slice and took it to his bedroom. After messily devouring the meal, Billy fell asleep. Billy awoke with a start. He heard a noise in his room. It was a creeping, sloshing sound, like the sound of a boot sinking into a muddy puddle. At first, Billy thought that it was his mom coming home from work, but after checking the digital clock that glowed bright red in the darkness, he realized that his mom wouldn't be H-O-E, for another few hours. The sloshing sound continued. Billy sat up straight, listening intently to whatever it could be. He crept downstairs and saw muddy footprints leading straight into the front hall of his house. He gasped. Now, Billy was frightened. Now, Billy felt like a child, too young to be part of such a frightening world. He considered bolting out the front door, but Billy calmed himself down. Maybe it was simply his mother, home early after all. Billy crept after the footprints. Billy knew that his mother would never trek such a mess through the house, but Billy still had to be sure. I feel like I'm saying Billy quite a bit.
Billy!
Billy boy. Billy. The science guy.
The footprints came to a dead stop in the kitchen. Billy poked his head through the doorway and turned the lights on. There, sitting on the kitchen table, was a girl about his age, eating the tuna casserole.
Oh God, not the tuna casserole!
God!
Anything
Not
but the tuna
the casserole!
That heathen!
Billy gasped, startling backwards and crashing against the wall, sliding to the ground. The girl got up off the table and steadily advanced toward him. "What's wrong with you?" she said. "I'm just..." Billy wouldn't listen to the she-witch's horrible taunting. He tore past her and grabbed the nearest weapon in the room, the tuna casserole. Using the brunt of the glass container, he smashed it over the girl's head. A steady stream of blood poured from it, and the girl lifelessly collapsed to the ground. The tuna casserole was now spread all over the floor, messily decorating it with bits of cheese and fish. Billy took a sigh of relief, as any moment now the girl would evaporate into a puff of black smoke. However, the girl just lay there lifelessly.
Another
Billy
Saturday night, said Billy.
That honestly
thought
that sounds
for
like
a
a
moment-
typical Saturday at Charles Manson's house.
Oh,
Play the
yes.
Seinfeld music.
Continue.
Billy thought for a moment that he had made a mistake. He kicked the girl a bit, but she continued to lay there lifelessly. Looking outside, he noticed that it was raining, which probably explained her hair and the boots. Billy shook the girl frantically, but there was no response. Billy started to cry, and as he did, he noticed the girl stirring. Still not sure of what to think, Billy grabbed a piece of glass from the shattered casserole. He grasped it so hard that blood formed at the edge of his hand. The girl rose up, and one of her hands shot towards Billy. As she choked the life out of him, she reached down and began eating the tuna casserole.
God, no! Why the tuna casserole? Anything but the tuna casserole.
I'm so hungry! Billy woke with a start. His chest puffed in and out as he steadied his thoughts. Looking around, he perceived that the previous events had all been a horrible dream. There was no crazy demon ghost girl after all. He sighed in relief, but noticed something wet on his hand. Looking at his hand, he saw the glass he had taken from the tuna casserole, and the blood that had formed as he pierced his skin, holding it too hard. Again, Billy woke with a start. Before doing anything else.
Why does it keep saying Billy all the time?
I know! Billy! Billy looked at his hands, completely clean.
Billy!
He thought, absolutely no blood, no signs of conflict. Everything was right with the world. It was still dark out. But his mother would be home soon. Billy looked around and then let himself relax. Thank God I'm done with these nightmares, he said.
Billy!
Don't thank him yet! Don't thank him yet! Said a voice coming from the doorway. He looked up and saw the girl again, this time holding a butcher's knife. Billy awoke with a start again.
Billy!
Okay.
Not ready to be fooled again by his dream, he first checked his hands clean, free of blood.
So it was a fake out death and a fake out death.
He looked at the doorway, vacant.
Wow.
Not a soul in sight. He held his breath and listened for muddy footsteps, but not a single one was heard. Terrified, Billy crept out of his bed and decided to wait on the couch for his mother to get home. He grasped the metal banister and began his slow descent downstairs. As he did, he looked around, desperate for signs of foul play. When none were spotted, Billy made it to the couch and waited for his mom to come home.
Billy!
After a few minutes of tense, nerve-wracking waiting, the door swung open, and his mom, back from her night shift, greeted him with a smile. What are you doing up so late? Billy's eyes.
What are you doing?
I just want the mom. I just
That's
want
how
the
you
mom
get
to
your ass
say.
in bed around 11.
I just want the mom to say, just like, Billy, why are you up? And Billy's just like, I don't know, mom. And she's just like, well, you won't stay up once I bring out the 11-inch cooler.
Billy's eyes
And
were
when your
filled with
father
tears.
gets home, he's gonna get his 42-inch belt.
Billy's eyes were filled with tears.
Solid.
I've been having these terrible nightmares. I accidentally had some of the casserole and Billy's mom shook her head. Billy,
You are a disappointment, son. I wish I
Billy.
never had you.
you
Billy
haven't been
versus
having
Metal
nightmares.
Billy. You know everything I'm going to do, but that is not going to work because
I
I
feel
know
like-
everything you are going to do. Strange, isn't it?
Billy,
says a lie. You have that.
Billy, Billy, you haven't been having nightmares. You are the nightmare.
Billy, yes, mama? Eating. What was it again?
Eating.
Billy's mom.
Eating
Billy's
casserole.
mom's
No,
head.
mama. Telling lies. No, mama. Open your mouth. Blah.
Billy's mom's head exploded into a writhing snake with matted wet hair and a venomous bite. Her arms twisted in laughing clown heads, while the rest of her body oozed red pus. Billy screamed as it descended upon him. Billy awoke with a start. For a few hours he was too afraid to do anything but silently sobbed to himself in his bed. He didn't care anymore. He just wanted the nightmare to be over.
Wait. How many times has Billy woken
This is the 4th time he's woken from a nightmare.
God's sakes.
Billy knew that this was a nightmare. Sure, there was no signs to prove it, but there would be soon. Undoubtedly, there would be soon. Billy ran downstairs just as his front door opened. Billy, said his mother, what are you doing racing around this house at the time of night? Billy ran past his mother, knowing that soon she would become a nightmare. Billy only had one destination, the Luger that was hidden deep downstairs in a safe, like a gun.
Okay, hold on with this. Like, it kind of reminds me of that, like the Wicker Man episode of Nostalgia Critic, where it was a fake out death, like within a fake out dream within a fake out dream.
This has been the 4th fake out dream. Yes.
Yeah. So this is like double the amount, and then they even did like, oh man, a double fake out in the Nicolas Cage voice.
Billy knew that if he could get his hands on that gun, he could blow his brains out and his dreams would be over. His mom chased after him, screaming things that his mother would scream, like, "Get back here, Billy! You should be in bed by now! You ate the casserole, didn't you? And
how dare
where are you going?
How dare she be a good parent?"
In the casserole?
Billy made her no mind and headed into the basement. He spotted the safe. Billy's mom couldn't keep up with him and was now only walking after him. It would give him enough time to do what he needed to do. Billy knew the combination to the safe, although his mom thought that he didn't. The Luger was his father's, and now he planned on putting it to use. He inputted the combination and took the gun out of his place right as his mother burst through the door into the basement. "Billy," she cried, tears welling up in her eyes. "Put that gun down this instant! Now, now!" Billy wouldn't fall for her tricks. He placed the gun to his temple and closed his eyes. "Billy!" yelled his mother frantically. "No, no!" Billy pulled the trigger! The bullet went clean through his brain, and his lifeless body fell to the floor.
I swear to God, if this is another dream.
It's another dream.
Billy's mom collapsed to her knees and cried, reflecting on what royally idiotic idea, keeping the Luger downstairs and assuming Billy didn't know what it was. After hours of crying, she phoned the police. The police showed up, asked her questions, and took her into custody. Billy's body was swept up and would be put into the newspaper. What?
What? Wait, I have a question.
And then Billy woke up.
People from all over the world would wonder what brought this boy to such a tragic end. And, who are we kidding? Billy awoke with a start. He rubbed his temple inside. That's it. No more goddamn tuna casserole before bed.
This sounds like a really boring SNL sketch, really. Yeah, and I have a question. Like, can we just play the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme, or are we going to get a copyright strike?
I will get a copyright strike, but I'll do the best I can. No
more goddamn tuna casserole before bed.
It turns out it was a dream.
You want to know something funny? That reminds me of a YouTube poop by Emperor Lemon of Rick and Morty. He's just like, you're in a simulation, inside a simulation, inside. It's like inside a taco, inside a taco, inside a Taco Bell. That's inside KFC, inside a mall. That's inside your very brain, inside the Matrix, inside. It's like, under a pineapple, under a pineapple, under a pineapple, under a pineapple. Inside another giant simulation.
So it's basically the Matrix sequels.
Yep.
Basically.
I want to link it to you guys.
Okay, last thing, and then we wrap it up.
Yeah, because speaking of going to bed.
Yeah,
man. I mean, Slacker, you're out of college, right?
Yeah.
You don't have any issues then. You can sleep in all you want.
And if I'm not working,
I'm not in college.
You get out of college, you don't get to sleep in anymore.
If
Wait,
I'm
is
not
that
working
true?
that day, yeah.
Really?
But then you wake up and it's all a dream.
Fuck!
You can sleep in, but you still be a disappointment to your parents.
Your parents get upset at you of eating the casserole.
When you
and they
become an
attack
adult
you.
and you can do everything you want,
And then
suddenly everything you can't do everything you want because you got to do
Zillion
what
says
you need
it's
to
almost 5 a.m. over where he is, and he regrets nothing.
Yeah. And then he wakes up. So, where's the video link?
Oh, you want me to put it in? Alright.
It's in hell.
So, basically,
Drop it in-
Tumblr.
Drop it in the
So,
live
basically,
chat.
Alright,
So-
I'll tell you when to when that part is, alright?
What part?
The literally the best part of the YouTube poop.
What?
Alright, so
like, what's the minute at where it starts?
Alright,
What's the
let
time
me
code?
try to find it.
Like, okay.
It's at wait.
Oh, Jordan, you're West Coast.
Oh yeah, it's at 6:42. It's at 6:42.
What was that, Slacker?
Stupid idiot.
A bunch of idiots. You're inside a simulation of a
I'm gonna put it in
simulation.
right now at
Inside a
6:42.
simulation of a simulation. Inside
The Matrix.
inside a
Taco inside a
This is
taco
my
within a
favorite
Taco Bell
YouTube
that's
poop.
inside a KFC within a mall that's inside your
My favorite one is
My-
the Shadow one.
My absolute favorite.
Oh man, that's deep.
The Gaston one.
You're inside a
Yes.
simulation. Inside
Can I tell you can I tell you something? You guys were not in a dream, but you guys were in a creepypasta.
Oh god, that's even worse than a dream.
You wanna
That's my.
you wanna hear the end of the creepypasta that you're in?
Yes.
before the system reboots. While it's fresh and morning.
Watch this little clip and you'll see what happens when you awake from the dream.
I don't know why I find this YouTube poop so funny. It's just like inside a giant gaping anus, and it just zooms out Donald Trump.
Alright, well, I think I'm done with the stream. So, on behalf of Neon Cabaret, I have been the American Slacker.
Well, I have been Dupless, and here's the plot twist. It was me, Mr. Marvel, the entire time. Did you guys see the twist?
That's quite a twist.
I Shyamalan'd you.
Honestly, I kind of had a feeling, but I didn't want to say anything.
I thought you said, you know, at first you sounded normal, but then you slowly started to go into, and I'm like, wait, this guy sounds like Mr. Marvel if he wasn't a total dipshit.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything about it.
Well, I mean, I just try to put on a deeper voice to see, okay, maybe if I could give a fresh start and just try to show, like, yeah, I could be, like, less nerdy in the streams, it all cool.
You want keep that up, and you can actually talk during the streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just do it. So I literally did, like, new identity thing with the Dupless thing.
Yeah. You know what would be a better idea? Instead of saying, you know, I'm trying to be less nerdy in the stream, just say, dry slacker is gay.
Dry Slacker is into dudes.
No.
Say gay.
He always into dudes. You couldn't tell?
Gay.
I want
Well-
say Kylo Jew is gay.
Yeah.
Kylo's gay.
There you go.
Okay, now
Just say that.
I need you to say shitpost now.
Okay, is this like a hazing thing at this point?
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
this is
do
something
it.
that's pissed me off ever since you entered the server. You keep calling shit posting poop posting.
Yes.
I'm trying to keep it
Really? Does he do that?
Yes, he does.
Ah!
I was trying to.
Marvel over here.
I try to keep it. I try to keep it PG, so this way it's for family audiences.
There's no family audience
We're
in
not.
the server.
We're not for a family audience here.
It's an anti-family art.
All right. Well, anyway, shit posting.
No, he said it.
Hey, good.
Congratulations, you are now an adult.
I've been an adult since August, dude.
Since August. Since August. It's not a year. It's just since August.
Yeah, I mean, well, I didn't.
This is the last place to be family friendly, dude.
I mean, Family Guy and pretty much like erotica website would be even worse. Yeah. So,
Just don't be cringy. Act as crude as usual, and you know that would just be fine.
I've been an adult since the 90s, so...
I've been an adult since the birth.
I've been an adult since... Let me look at my non-existent watch for a second. 2012.
Can I really call myself an adult? If anything, I'm a man-child.
well, I mean, I'm a man-child too.
Oh, fuck.
Aren't we all man-children? I mean, we're
Yeah,
basically
Yes,
reading
that's why
dumb
we're
internet
here. That's
stories.
why we're here.
I mean, I feel like that you guys are more like 14, like in your brain age, and I'm 10.
That's actually awesome.
Accurate. We're the big older 14-year-olds, and you're the one 10-year-old.
Alright, but in all seriousness, I think it's time to end the stream.
Yes, please. Yes,
Did you
please
guys-
end it.
did you
End
guys
us.
like-
End
did you
us
guys-
now.
Okay. Do you guys like the plot twist though, right?
I kind of had
yeah,
a feeling
it-
you might have been Marvel.
I didn't see it coming.
I did not see that coming either.
Yeah, I gave you a little bit of foreshadowing, and there you go. I did a Shyamalan. What a twist!
What a twist.
What a twist. Anyways.
Slacker, it's all you.
I already did my outro. I'm waiting for the rest of you assholes.
Hold up.
I've been Cool's hands.
I've been a blind and black guy, aka Jordan Eli.
I have been Fire Dragon X, and we will all see you in the next live stream or video.
And I am back.
Maybe.
Sort of ish.
If you become a dumbass again, we're going to remove your guest role again. But
So just don't. Yeah. So just don't try to. So just don't try to troll.
Yeah, you're terrible at that. Actually, you know what? Before I turn off the stream, once Halloween ends, the avatar is going to change to this.
Ooh, Hyper Smash?
Ooh.
Smash. So you do know what Smash Bros is?
I know what Smash Bros is. Of course I know.
Thank
why
God!
Like, how come you think I would not know Smash Brothers? It's literally an icon of pop culture mythology, essentially, at this point. It's literally, I wish that there was more story in it, but the game is awesome to play.
There's a lot of story in the Brawl. Yeah, Brawl was awesome.
I know, Brawl rocks.
I miss Brawl.
You know,
Same.
I used to not like Brawl, but then Smash 4 came out, and I'm like, you know what? Brawl's not that bad.
Wait, you didn't like Smash 4?
I have literally played Smash 4 twice, and both times was for this channel.
So...
Honestly, Smash 4 is kind of mixed in my opinion. It's fun, but I wouldn't say the best one. Fuck, I can't talk in the series.
You've had too much to drink?
I don't even drink it. That's a problem.
You're a teetotaler?
Slacker.
Yes, I drink tea instead of beer. Who's whispering?
It's Fire Dragon. Because, holy crap,